Oh. I did not get the right lockout? Is that what happened? What the hell?
Feels the weight of destiny pressing down upon him.
Huh. Okay. Yo, boys, how y'all doing? Yo, let me get the music back up and running here in a bit. Is this the one? This is the mix? Huh? Okay, I think we reset it. I don't know what's going on. I think we didn't extend it maybe, and now only now you're extended it? Because you're not reclearing. Or at least should not be reclearing. Okay, hold on. I'm waiting until Euro walks in. Or is it Nightmare that needs... Okay. Alright. I don't know what's going on. We just keep getting invited, disinvited. Yo, okay. Alright. Alrighty. Hopefully tonight will be the end of our prog, boys, so we can just take a break and just collectively go to sleep this week. Is Euro inside? I have no idea what's going on. What's up, Miro? How you doing, my man? Hope you're having a good one. Yeah, we're trying to figure out what the hell's happening because we walked in and then we didn't have the right lockout, but hopefully like Euro got the right one. I think it's, yeah, okay, now we're good. Now we're good. Can we run in? I'm guess we can. I'm gonna run in. I'm gonna see if this is it. Yeah, there we go. That's a lockout from last week. Alright, boys, it gets ready for that subtlety action. All 3 hours of sub, hopefully less. Just maybe because we could just kill the boss, we'll walk in, couple of pulls, get caught up, refreshed, and then we just slam it out of the park. Because that would honestly be my favorite. It's just us just being done with the prog. It's a cool raid. I'm good. I'm in. It's 2:30. Should be sleeping. I mean, yo, if you gotta go to sleep, man, get some sleep. But if you got an insomnia eating at you, which I feel you on that one, we'll be around tonight trying to see if we can take down the Thunderbird. Hopefully it'll go down this evening. I'll be very sad if it didn't. But we have this whole week in general. I just would love to do it like on stream, hanging out with all of you boys. Now, depending on how we do, like if we're stuck in like P1 area in the first early parts of the fight, I'll just swap between sub and outlaw. Otherwise, I think I'm subtle to you for the most part this evening. I'm a little concerned that nobody else is over here. Where's everybody? We're back outside. Vault. Everybody's in. Okay, cool. I was thinking for a second, like maybe I went in a little early. No, I got no insomnia. My sleep schedule is just I'm effed. Yo, I feel ya. I feel ya. That's basically me, man. All right, we'll start out with sub because that's what I've been progging with this whole tier. We'll start out with a good old sub rogue. I think I got the right build too. Double dance. Or double step. Okay, I think we're set. We're as set as we're gonna be. Set, but hopefully not sad. I got a random burst of energy. It was dead tired like an hour ago, but picked up randomly. That's what I get once in a while, man. Like when I'm just chilling, working in the middle of the night. I'll just get like a random burst of energy. So I feel you on that. Alright. So yesterday we actually tried to get some pulls on Raza. It ended up being kind of useless. We got a little bit of progression and a little bit of practice, but we didn't really make any meaningful, like, you know, meaningful improvement in the fight. So hopefully tonight will be a different story. I got us mixes that we're gonna cycle through. Hopefully we'll get some good songs out of this. Lots of arcade stuff. What's up, Tony? How you doing, my man? How you doing, my guy? Welcome, welcome. Hope you're doing good. Let me know, boys, if the music is a little loud. Because I could turn it down if I need to. I'll be jumping on a Discord call with the boys here in just a bit. But while getting prepped, like there's no real point. Haven't touched raid or Dragonflight yet. All just PvP. The raids are pretty good in this raid tier, man. I like him a lot. But yeah, PvP has been kind of fun, actually. The fact that you don't need to, like, do all this, like, ranking up your gear or none of that. Like, playing alts in PvP gotta be fun, man. I haven't really done PvP that much in my alts, though. Most of my main. But maybe I should start getting, like, a full set of honor gear and full set of conquest gear for my alts. At least in preparation for the next tier, shouldn't I? It's been mostly focused on my characters from PvE angle. I'm playing GTA for the first time. It feels like a year. Which one? The 5th one? Or like... Most people, when they say GTA, they're playing the 5th one. Most people. Put 21 animal PvP on my feral. Hell yeah, my guy. As a feral, you gotta love solo queue then, yeah? Lots of damage output on that thing. No odds yet. Close to God as a feature 7 warrior. Dude, whenever time walking is available, grind your tunes through time walking. At least from 60 to 70, it's super quick. It's ridiculous how fast it is. Let me see if I can join back in.
Death rolls, you were walking on the Trail of Tears.
Dude, I got another really back. You took it right away.
Train with me for Mantis.
Did you chuckle after you won those Astral Zero?
Let me see if this actually works. This Ventus.
Yeah, actually. I chuckled mostly because of how confident he was going to win.
I was pretty sure I was gonna get like one of them back. And then
Yesterday, I tried to see if I could Vantas the boss because I didn't have a Vantas. My Vantas, for some reason, ran out before the week reset. Like, this thing's supposed to last 7 days, but somehow my Ventus just disappeared off of my character. Yesterday I tried to see if I could Razza.
Gambling night. I started the night.
Get some Razza stuff done. I just couldn't, man. GTA 5 drifting online, trying to get my update. Trying to update my police mods to mess around with. Fair enough.
Scanned.
I feel you in that.
Yep.
I believe you rolled a 953.
I
feel ya.
I give you 40k as long as.
Yeah, they give you 40K.
9 more people to enter.
The only bright spot out of last night.
Solo queue is great until you get targeted like in Mad Demon Hunters of Okras. Yeah. Some classes definitely are like obscene in solo right now. Yeah, time walking is pretty good, man. I haven't touched WoW in years. I only turned 3 weeks ago. What is time walking? Oh, okay. So time walking. So once in a while, you get like a time walking week for WoW. Like the other day, we had time walking for TBC. That means certain TBC dungeons are upscaled to our character's level. So like as a high-end character, high-level character, max level, you can go back into time walking dungeons, like certain TBC dungeons. Like I think one of them was like the Steamworks, or not Slave Pens. This is the other one. It's one of the Naga dungeons. That was like Alcatraz, I think, or one of the other ones. Like it's like the whole. In the Twisting Nether area. I think there was a Blood Furnace. Let me actually just look what dungeons were up. Like, there's a couple of dungeons you could queue into. It's just gonna be on my mind the entire time unless I think about it. Burning Crusade. I think we had the Hellfire. No, we didn't. No, we had the Hellfire Ramparts. No, we did not have Hellfire Ramparts. We had Blood Furnace. Yep. Madras's Terrace. I think it was Manitombs. Manitombs, yep. Mechanar? No, Botanica. We had the Botanica. Steam Vault? No, not Steam Vault. Underbog. So you had a couple of those dungeons that were like on a rotation that you could randomly queue for. And the content basically lets you time walk, as in like scale down into that dungeon's content. Like your character's scaled to level 30. And you can run through the dungeons. And there's like a quest for max level players, like you do 5 of them. You can get an item that's equivalent of quality as for like Vault, the raid, normal quality. So you can get like a trinket from the Vault raid, or like a weapon, or anything but a tier set basically. One of the items from within the raid. For low level characters, it's huge amount of XP. Just like increased amount, and everybody can use like time walking gear from older expansions. Like Battle for Azeroth had the shoulders, chest, helm. They gave you these powers. You could use the neck from BFA, cloak from BFA, and like any other like cheesy low-level trinkets that scale super well inside of it. So people are just walking in and just obliterating through everything since everything's scaling content. So they're generally quick. Like most people just go in, blast through them, get a lot of experience, lots of gear, very fast, very quick. And there's usually a time walking raid attached with them too. Like you can also do like time walking raids where everybody in the group will get scaled down. Like for TBC, you go back to the time walking version of the Black Temple, which plays very, very similar to the original Black Temple. And you can actually get some decent rewards out of it. Like the raid items are scaled, and they're actually pretty good for starter character. Like actually pretty good, but they're much easier to get into because everything's scaled. The gear doesn't matter really as much. You don't need to get like a certain animal. Like with Vault of the Incarnates, you need to get a certain animal before you can step in the vault. Time walking, you just walk in with like your greens and blues and you'll be fine because of the way that it scales stuff. And there's one for Wrath Lich King coming up in just a couple of weeks. In 2 weeks. So this week nothing, next week pet battle stuff, and then week after that will be Wrath. With Wrath, you could do the Ulduar as a raid. You'll get just a set of dungeons for the time walking. I don't remember what dungeons they would have, but like I would guess like a couple in the Nexus area, maybe a couple in the Saronite one. Saronite pits, I think it is. And a couple other ones. I'm sure there's gonna be some vehicle ones. One or two. But yeah, so you basically can just do that in level characters. If you get them to about level 60, and then park them with a bunch of rested XP, then dive into time walking dungeons and level through those, it's really quick. Yeah, time walking content is pretty cool. I'm hoping they will do more time walking content. They recently did bring back the Mage Tower from Legion. If you haven't tried it, it's really, really cool. Personal challenge for Guardian Druid. If you get your Mage Tower challenge done, you'll be able to get a specialty bear skin. I drank the wrong item. My screen is going to be all kinds of fuzzy. Gundarak Nexus upgrade. That's the ones. Yeah, Gundy is a better idea of what it is. DTK Nexus. There we go. There it is. There it is. There it is. So they got all of them, man. That's all I get. Yeah. There are some that end up being queued up a lot more often than others. It's all random though. I should remember to level with you all that time. Yeah. Definitely just get some level characters caught up to 60 and then park them in the capital city. Just so they can start collecting rested XP, and when time walking rolls around, hop on, slam through it. There's a lot of max level players doing it. People are using it for leveling. It's generally fairly quick. You don't really need gear. It actually drops good gear too from there. Like the gear at the end of those dungeons is going to be fantastic. Like at max level 70, you're getting like 359s. That's pretty good. You know, you have to go do actual like, you know, elemental storms and assaults to get that kind of gear. And here we just run a dungeon and it goes by so quick, you usually get decent items. It has to be a Mage Tower challenge. So there's a Mage Tower challenge. It was a special event back in Legion where you would go into this Mage Tower. You can find it over in, if you go into Legion areas, Broken Isles, Broken Shore. There's a Mage Tower right here in Deliverance Point. Big old tower. You can kind of see it like right here, Legion Fall, where the tower is at. So the tower is up all the time, and you basically walk up to this mage, and she's like, oh, you want to take the Mage Tower challenge? It was a unique challenge that you did back in Legion. In Legion, we had our artifact weapons, and you can get one of the skins for those artifact weapons, unique appearance, for a difficult challenge. It's difficult, but if you can do it, now you'll get a transmog, and when you do the bear challenge, you'll get a fail bear wear form. Like wear bear form. It's pretty dope.
Yo, Zuckle, are you streaming right now? Yep. Thank you very much, sir.
Kill this dude.
You fucking dirty warlock feeling, huh?
That's what I'm saying.
Wait, are you actually streaming, Bill?
Yes.
What's your stream?
Delay with 2 wide.
So?
No, okay.
Dodge breath. Left. Spark spots. Ready for push. Couple left.
But yeah, there's a lot of time walking stuff that got added over the last few expansions.
What the fuck's going
Definitely
on?
worth messing around. It's really cool casual content.
Bombs out.
There's like a good second delay on that.
I think I like it when you give it a go.
Tuesday on Elodin, baby.
Hey, Eller, did you update
If
your
you got
macro?
questions about that stuff, DMs are always open if you just want to hit me up.
Left mid.
If you want me to go over like at the DM, I'll probably have an easier time going over it when I'm not like streaming. Not a mid raid.
Way into spark spots.
Firelands, yeah, you could also do the Firelands one. They tell I'm looking for Firelands to get the little Firelands. That raid is pretty cool actually.
To these
I like
fast
Firelands.
Bombs and breath. Bombs out.
Touch breath left.
Baiting and then getting it for push 3.
Get in.
The support phase.
Touch breath. Take bombs out. Get into spark spots. Bomb sparks on the outside. Touch breath. Left. Push back 4.
I want to try to see if I could use my mobility here to just stay on this guy. Oh god, that was all jank. Very, very jank mobility. Shadow Slip definitely moved me in the wrong direction. And even gave me like a bit of like a halt.
Well,
That was weird. I want to pop CDs here, or just hold it?
watch stamp, watch percentage.
I don't think I'll hold it.
Stop.
Yeah, and just wait.
Nice push.
Alrighty, boys. Now we go blue side, and we go kill the blue ad. We are going to be a priority on the blue ad once out of these pools. But we do got to interrupt X, and then we just do damn, and we dodge, and they'll get killed. Pretty easy for us. I love this fight a lot more as Outlaws. Like if you're struggling in a P1, P2 a lot, I'm going to swap around specs, boys. Like, I know I should play, like, one spec consistently, and Subtlety would be that spec. But, man.
2.
Like, if we're struggling, then I might as well.
Red move.
Because Outlaw can do pretty well, up until maybe P3.
Baiting blue.
But if we're just struggling,
Please don't cheat here, guys.
why not? Bounce power? It's a quest line. It's like a big old story quest line you had back in
Moving
Legion.
blue.
It's a long quest line that takes you into a bunch of dungeons, a bunch of raids and stuff.
Red, get ready.
It's a long one.
Red stun move.
So I don't have any cooldowns for this, by the way. That's pretty bad.
Blue, get ready.
So just move, an AoE.
Red is
Mostly
baiting.
just trying to stay alive.
Get shield low.
Or baiting blue.
Red can move. Blue, get ready.
I was just waiting for the bird to pick a target.
Moving blue.
Red, get ready.
And when he does his shroud, we vanish to get a heal rolling. And then we just burn AoE.
Blue clear.
They gotta die, so everything gets weaker. And now we do the phase. This is the part where we gotta practice and we gotta not die. This one is pretty interesting because here we gotta like get out, get in, get out, get in. A lot.
Cheat. Stay in your spots.
A lot of in and out here. So here we're gonna figure out who gets pluses and minuses. Minuses go in the middle, pluses are outside.
To your sides.
Pluses are outside, pluses wanna make groups.
Inversion 1.
Oh god, this is gonna hurt. Alright. Somebody didn't move with inversion.
It's just a reset.
Your boss.
Somebody in minus did not invert properly. So we get, if you've done the mythic pluses in this season, right? You get the pluses and minuses, and you want to run the pluses and minuses into each other. This fight is a little different. You don't want to do that. You want to keep the pluses away from minuses. Because with RASZAGETH, like, she'll just get blasted out. So you don't want to kill each other with it.
Alright, who's my inversion fucking assassin?
So you got people in the middle are negative. People on the outside are blue, and they're kind of trying to see if you can get kind of close each other.
This is gonna piss me off.
Do, 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 do. Thaddeus? Yeah, it's Thaddeus, if you've done Thaddeus. What's the best class for sustained DPS and M+? Sustained DPS, Mato? I'd say Shaman is a pretty good sustained DPS class. Like, there's a little bit of burst, but like, it's good sustain. You're not really cooldown reliant, because your cooldowns are not really existent. You got wolves all the time and stuff. I would say Demon Hunter to some degree as well. They have cooldowns, but they're very short. So you could sustain wise, you're not really like a burst class. It's all about banking big cooldowns. You kind of just do damage all the time. Another class that's pretty good for it right now, I would say, is Shadow Priest. I mean, they have moments of burst, but they also got really good consistent damage. Their sustain is pretty good. Let's see what else is good DPS wise. Arms Warrior is kind of good, but I'd say they're very CD based. Sub-Rogue also somewhat CD based.
That is an avoidable mechanic.
I'd say in Hits Shaman, Demon Hunter, maybe even Feral Druid, Shadow Priest, Beastmaster apparently is doing good this week. Maybe BM too. Frost Mage. Frost Mage as well.
In the music channel since you started this session. Link the wrong fucking playlist.
G's rib to the raid. Yeah, it's all good. It's all good.
I told you had poor choice in music, my guy.
Normally we don't have any
Alright,
issues with the what's it
No.
with those switches.
Was it Britney Spears?
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah,
fuck,
people
why
are doing the
I
Mage
stopped
Tower
that?
bear
my
challenge in 1 minute. Yeah. People start cheesing it.
Psycho.
Used to be kind of difficult. Pearl for life. Pearls are pretty good.
Yeah, I started
They actually are played in MDI because they do a lot of AoE damage. Pearl has gotten a lot more played, man.
What the Mickey
A
Mouse
lot more
Club?
played.
Fuck yeah, don't be pumping. Hormones and raging.
Remember that Maxim magazine of Christina Aguilera? That was good.
Must have missed that
Trying to
one.
focus here.
Bombs out. Got an erection. Calling shit out.
They have Shadow Blades on. That's a big unfortunate.
Jesus Christ.
Spark spots. Ready for push. One left. Dodge breath. Sure, Bill's got buffers.
I think we actually have a Feral Druid in this raid right now. But if we get to Guzzle, I might have forgotten to Guzzle this boss once, so I'm just gonna Guzzle now.
Breath. Get in for push. Gateway into spark spots. Clear these fast, then we have bombs and breath. Bombs out. Dodge breath. Right. Baiting and then getting in for push.
Oh yeah, bait. You're in this push where you just gotta take the port, take the gate. Feels like the gate is a bit of a delay. Is this me? It feels like there's a delay. Like between the actual pushes.
So,
Heavy spaghetti.
spark spots. Bomb
What?
sparks on the outside.
You actually gotta reset, one guy dead.
Dodge breath. It's right. Get in for pushback.
I don't think we'll need to reset.
You're still lagging bad.
Always lagging, my guy.
Dodge breath. Bombs.
Oh, it's 2 people dead.
Let's go again. Probably need to make a swap. Unfortunately.
That's unfortunate. Looks like someone is lagging, boys. I think it's Frosty the Mage.
Frosty got any siblings?
Yeah.
Fucking perv, man.
I don't know if we have a main spot. I think AJ might be the real quest, but I mean,
I hate returning to WoW
Get 'em in
all
then.
this time, so many people talk about so many things. It's all good, Miro. If you got any questions, man, DMs are always open. You can always hit me up on Discord. Looks like Frosty's down. They're gonna bring in AJ. All right, AJ. Go up because DPS died. Damn, PV is brutal. So this fight right here,
Hell yeah, AJ,
well,
go.
So the reason why we wipe is because 2 people died. When one person dies, it's not a it's not a big deal. One person is just having DC issues. So at this point, like going into what? At this point, like continuing on, we know we're gonna need that DPS to be fully functional for like P2 and P3. But like if he's not able to really be functional in P1, we'll res him P2. But if he's still struggling and having issues, like he's not gonna be able to optimally DPS the boss 1. And not really going to be much of like a help in P2 too. That's probably going to lead to a raid to a wipe, so we might as well like wipe it now and swap people out. It's just like, it's not like he's necessary in P1. In fact, he could just stay dead in P1. But it's just P2 and P3, he's just going to have issues going down afterwards. So it's like, before we get to that phase, let's just wipe now, reset it, swap it out. I think I'll say one more sub. Hello, what's up, Felipe? And hope you have a good one. Yeah, only some fights in this raid tier though are like kind of strict in DPS and like having the amount of people on the mirror. Only a Mythic too. Like Heroic, a couple of people dead, you're fine. Yeah, only a Mythic. Like this is the hardest difficulty, so it's. I guess it makes sense for them to like construct a fight where, well, all 20 people need to be there and like doing stuff. But if you do Heroic, if you do Normal, if you do LFR, like it's a lot more forgiving. This is the only hard part I think of this raid tier so far though. Done 8-minute SBG before maintenance. Let's go. Last time I played PvE was in Cataclysm. Yo, that's a while ago, man. Yeah, PvE has gone through a lot of changes. I would say it's got like since Kata. Kata is when things got difficult, and they just kind of kept kind of sort of doing a bit of a wave of Legion. Then BFA got a lot harder, and then SL I think is where it got like Castle Nothria, Sanctum, Sepulchre. Way off screen. Sepulchre was off screen like difficult. It was ridiculous, and then it brought it back down to like a normal number in this vault. I felt like actually the fights in this one are pretty good. Got full clear Razza in. We're trying to see if we get Razza. Not gonna do full clear to Razza. We're just going straight to Razza. Brisk. We got all the gear in the world, man. At this point, it's not a gear problem. It's like a player problem. It's just us not getting the fight down, man. You know what I mean?
He just stays in the middle.
B3 is a 0. It was 0. I crit something fat on the boss then. Dude, my crits, look at these crits. Look at these crewmate crits. Oh my god, 72% crit chance. What is that? What is that? I need more technique crits, but then again, I'm also hitting some shields, so maybe that's what's like crits that don't count as crits. Cause that's 71k, that seems like it's a crit. I feel like that should be a crit. Tonight's the night. I feel it, man. I feel like it could be it. We did a bit of practice yesterday. But yeah. That could be the night though. I feel like Mythic Raid shouldn't be easy. It's not that easy, no. But also Sepulchre, the problem with like some of the last raids of like last expansion, like even Heroic, they were like super like unforgiving. But like having Mythic fights, and especially Mythic final boss, I feel like definitely should be one of the toughest bits of content. But then you also had what, Halondra's, a metal crab in the last raid. 500 pulls on that. Then you had Anduin, which is like 500 pulls. Then you had Jailer, which is more than 500 pulls. Like that will wear out any guild. That was rough. And then we had like Sanctum, which is like 100 pull Sylvanas and 100 pull Painsmith. That was weird. You knock for your rogue? Just go for the pirate look, you know what I mean? This is sub. Only don't sub, but when I'm on outlaw we go back to the elite set. But I also use a lot of toys usually to like change appearances and stuff.
What do you see inverted in the wall?
Yeah, we need to pull before Merton's night is back.
Go out. Go.
Claire, are you streaming Option Cast still?
Nope. I mean, I have it, but I'm not reading it.
Speaking from a PvP perspective, that's life. Yeah, exactly.
I'm ready. I might have missed the ready check.
We'll do one more sub and we'll switch to Outlaw. Just because if we were in like P1, P2 a lot. Because Outlaw can actually do okay in P2. It's just the burst phases for the shields. And as long as I have a trinket for it and the dance, like we're chilling. Lost somebody? Yeah.
Wireless internet.
Yeah, I feel ya. Eventually you get there.
That's too
You get all
advanced
these
for me,
losses, but that one win is where it takes in raid.
buddy. I think it's funny when people say they're lagging. Always lagging. Yes, I guess darling.
Yeah, if it's good enough for the Ukrainian army, dude, it's good enough for WoW rating.
Yeah, I don't think Ukraine's winning this though.
100%, dog.
Dude, they're out big time.
Both of them kill Ivan, am I right?
Are you guys betting on the war?
Bombs out.
Are we taking bets?
Steak start bomb.
Oh my god, Zuckles, stop.
Just ask.
Ukraine in 2 years.
That is a gambling maniac.
Ukraine is this year's Philadelphia Eagles, in my opinion. That's
Dude,
embarrassing.
you better hope not for democracy, dog.
Pushback.
Although, Vladimir...
I swear to God, it feels like-
is like Jalen Hurts. The GOAT.
The wins are a bit lagged this
He's
week.
running for his life, you
I
mean?
definitely feel like there's a bit of a delay before.
Vlad don't run.
What's it?
Yeah, that guy is pretty cool, I'm not gonna lie, man.
There's definitely a bit of a delay between the wins. That or I'm lagging.
Fucking air raid bullshit they posted, dude. It's so fucking scripted.
I don't know if it's scripted, dog.
They weren't running or nothing. They just casually walking.
It's cardboard building.
The war's been going on for like a year.
All that rebel was running.
Yeah, we're in this first one.
Leave it to Keith to take a good moment and try and turn it into a conspiracy.
100%.
Breath. Right.
Gotta have something to talk about in the water cooler.
Eating them.
Hey guys, come on, man. Done this 100,000 times.
Dude, fuck the range. I was gonna manage
Show bounce kill your woman.
Breath.
I feel like I've gotten one extra
look at
dance
the,
phase.
Canadian shop teacher.
Bombs out.
I'll just stoke it.
Dude, I've seen the Canadian Japanese. Come on.
Spark spot.
Yeah, what are you on, the Marjorie Taylor Greene newsletter, dude? Come on.
You get it all, my guy.
Touch breath. Pushback.
He only dresses up when he
But heals
takes it,
offline.
though. That's like
It's not actually in the raid. I'll fix it in a bit for you guys. Oh god.
Right.
I just went sliding. Thank God for shadow steps. Am I right, boys? What the hell? That was so bad.
Good.
That was so bad. I meant to vanish and ambush him. Just couldn't reach. That was bad, man. That was bad on my end. So we're gonna push the boss low.
Stop damage.
Pushing.
Yeah, just stop.
Oh, push the win.
Oh, pushing.
That's my bad. I'm not used to it. Sorry.
No, it's because I got hit.
Alright, blue side.
Fail damage, you know.
Let me fix it for you. So we don't have we have basically everybody log in, get in the group, but then people that are not in for the night because we have a roster bigger than 20 people.
Don't have that loser mentality.
Boots.
We do try to see at least put the character in a raid in case we need to swap them in and out. It just makes it a little quicker for us.
The outside with Larson. We're looking for first breath in 3.
Okay, so the nose fucked up.
What? What's fucked up?
Blue.
I'm not marked for my interrupt anymore.
You're still in. Definitely did.
Red move.
Look at that shadow step there, boys. How good was that? I got no step now. I got sprint. That's all I got. All I can do is just sprint to the guy. What is this? Okay, that's fine.
Red, get ready. Stun and move red.
I don't know if we have damage. Oh, we do. Panic. I panic for no reason.
Finish. Blue, get ready.
We wait.
Moving blue.
We walk. Just walk forward. Just hold W. Ah, I'll die. Or die. With Sally.
There's bait.
Was our baits off?
Red to move.
Okay, so what you're supposed to do in this fight
Both of them. Just finish this off. We're baiting blue.
is you bait, right? You bait.
Get ready.
So if RASZAGETH figures out where she's gonna do the flyby, but if you move a little early, you're just gonna kill people with that. Because you're basically aiming where she goes. And I think there might have been a case of somebody moved early. So we're Shroud, we pop a Hellstone, so we can get through this phase really quickly.
Here.
It should be only Surgeon Ruiner here.
Get ready. Alright. Red done.
Finish on my side, dude.
So yours is saying 1, 2, and 3?
Yeah.
Alright, get ready. Shields. Use pots.
AJ, you're gonna be to the left of me. Right there, right there, right there.
In your spots.
Trying to figure out who's plus minus. I'm plus,
Is that
so we
priority?
go outside. We group up with somebody, anybody.
First inversion. Version 2.
We just try to beat the shield. That's what the weak car is for.
Version
You get this
3.
blue shield, and the red is the cast for the boss. Want to beat the shield before it finishes the cast.
Strong wave spots.
Now we kind of hang out in the front by the tanks, and we dodge Storm Wave. Storm Wave
Ranger following the wave.
is
out.
gonna basically kind of like,
Wave
or
out.
Tempest Wing. It's gonna kind of flutter out.
Follow
We
it
just
out.
gotta get through it very
Charges.
quickly. We
Do
just
not
shot
hit
us up
by
as rogues,
charges.
so we don't need to worry about it. If we run out with charges, that gets marked by a player. And as long as we can get away from them, we don't get into
Spark
pass it along.
positions.
Back into spark positions, which is where we kind of have these sparks and we want to overlap some of them. Not all.
Clearly it's
Like,
fast.
the rogues
and
will
then we have the
overlap.
Wave again.
My health though. Oh my god, my health.
The wave spots.
But we kind of mostly saving cooldowns here. Like my damage is gonna go like out of the window until the big phase. So we want to skip that. Now we're gonna be getting the plus and
Two
minuses
coming.
again. Minuses go towards the middle. Pluses are on the outside. And
You
it's
guys
kind of
have
like
priority in your spots.
go around like the circle area and meet with somebody else in the group. Like blue, we're kind of out ski.
Go. Inversion.
Chill
is
out here.
coming Now.
Any trinkets you got? Anything big damage wise? Any big hits?
Inversion
So
2.
it's a sub rogue. This is the way we burst. Did I just die?
3.
Did somebody screw me over? Because I got inversion. I walked in the middle, which is what I'm supposed to do.
Spark spots.
Okay, I think I might have got clouded by somebody.
Get your spark spots.
I'm not sure. Because we're okay. Is it just Storm
Use quick,
Surge?
And then we have wave.
Am I just not getting healed by Storm Surge?
Get the wave spots.
Inversion and just Storm Surge, Storm Surge, Storm Surge.
Plays out.
Follow those out for charges.
Okay.
Do not get hit by charges.
I might need to cloak that, I guess. I'm not sure. That's a heal play normally. Where it's like, you gotta heal
Also, people,
somebody.
we have wave coming. Be in the
So
spots.
plus minus task assist. Exactly.
Be alive.
Yeah.
Help zone.
Tank dead. I mean, it's a reset, but
This
like,
one's gonna hurt. Use defensives. We have sparks coming. And then last shield. Be in spark
maybe they
spots.
could at least see P2 or P3, future intermission. So we get sparks with a wave overlap,
Negatives in.
or sparks with a storm surge plus minus mechanic.
Inversion.
They might be able to beat the shield. Make it a whole group over here.
Inversion.
I thought it was a guy. I was gonna say make it a group on the left, probably not a good idea. The blue bar. We gotta raise the red bar. And then if you get past this,
Going on
then
in that
the
phase that we cannot
phase
keep people
changes.
alive.
What are they to? Just dead, dead, dead.
I'll swap to the build now I was playing. I was playing something more single target for the healing the debuff spells. I'll just go back to
I
original.
like this fight. It's pretty good, TJ. I like it a lot too. No question. Is that the play where we pop personal? Because it may be. Nah, it's super late into the fight though.
Zox, Larson. Use potion, please.
Is that the 6 minute mark? Might be 6 minute mark.
Put them out. Put them up.
We're great. Now we're fine. This boss usually is about like 300 pull boss. So as long as we're like gonna make a little progression, it's all about getting that one good clean pull. I'll need to take a look at it again with the cooldowns, like if that's just a personal, because that just might be a cloak play. You just press cloak for that one. The song, I like it pretty good. Because the way they have the timer set up right now is like a 124, but also 124 at 0:10, but also 3:28. So I guess maybe they're just like remapping them, like double up where the cooldowns are. The way I have my notes set up is I basically just have the note like list where my name is. So whenever it says personals, that means everybody. And it kind of tells you like when you should have a cooldown rolling in. I think at the 4-minute mark here, that's when we pop a heal stone. Or health stone. I think that's when we do the intermission. I need to see look at the timings a little bit better. Just because usually it's like a healer's got us covered. But there we're consistently losing people. So I'm wondering if it's just something I can do. It's about the rhythm. It's not. I think it's easy. Yeah, it's all about the rhythm in this one. Doing the same fight hundreds of times over, I'll get frustrated to no end. I mean, that's how it is whenever you're doing. Like, think of it like as a Dark Souls fight, right? A lot of the Dark Souls fight, like you walk in, you're not meant to kill them like one pull. You're meant to get better at them. You're meant to practice them, see the patterns, learn how to deal with the patterns, learn how to deal with a boss. But you just gotta do that with 19 other people. So it's really, really satisfying, like when a boss does get killed. It's super satisfying, like working on a boss and then finally getting one down, as long as it's progression. I feel like the game draws a variety of different people, and I feel like I like that PvE content of like getting it down, working on it, and eventually overcoming it. You know what I mean? Frustrated while playing Bloodborne? You think I did not get frustrated when I played Bloodborne? Yeah. But what Dark Souls or what Elden Ring at this point is like pretty apt comparison. I feel like Bloodborne was a little bit different of a game. It was a game that was like very, very. Of course, there was another game that's like you needed a bunch of pulls on a boss, but it was a lot more like you were rewarded for like aggressive play. Whereas Dark Souls, sometimes you gotta back out, you gotta take time, you gotta back. You just have to like play the boss's mechanics. Where with Bloodborne, it's almost like you're just aggressive and just dodge, aggressive and dodge, aggressive and dodge, learning the dance, but in a very different way. Or one is like mechanical, the other is like a timing based almost. You know what I mean? Both are good. Never hit a game the Bloodborne dance. That's surrender, dude. Exactly. So imagine this surrendering to a Thunderbird. How depressing would that be?
I said I told you that.
I already knew that. I was just in an argument or bombs out.
This lurch, he always does.
Breath. Last bit. Spots. Push back. You left. Dodge breath.
Hitch fast game. Oh yeah, for sure. It's a game that rewards like making split-second decisions.
Push back 2.
I like also doing this fight as Outlaw, because you just don't even need to do anything for the wins, you just kill and spree. It's hilarious.
Clear fast, only have bombs and breath. Bombs out. Dodge breath. Middle. Baiting and push 3. Get in. Breath.
Skipped it.
Skipped it.
Beautiful.
Bombs out. Spark spots. Bomb sparks on the outside. Dodge breath. Right.
Oh, that's a big hitbox, my bad.
I think it's a go again.
Go again.
Yeah. Jump off.
Two people down.
You can see that the way he's going is the red
That's
circle.
unfortunate. Let's go outlaw for a bit, boys.
Yeah.
So a little bit of outlaw.
Oh, yeah.
Since we're stuck in P1, not really that much progression.
You would.
Those outlaws a lot more engaging in this boss.
Boy, those are talons.
Damage wise doesn't feel any different as long as they don't mess up. Let's all watch and spin in War Main private server. Boys, we PvP guild absolutely ruled the server. Don't active PvPers. That's pretty awesome. Last time I did like a lot of world PvP. It was like on an RP realm, but like there was a lot of PvP on RP realms, man. People go hard on those. A little community there and everything. We'll go outlaw for a couple of pulls. So like once we're back to actually making progression, a little bit chilling. Does it not feel bad to constantly run out of energy? Not really, you know. It's like part of the way the class is designed is like you're not ever gonna be full of energy all the time, you know. You're never gonna be constantly out of it, full of energy. It's part of that resource management of the class. You gotta manage that energy. Alright, I gotta sleep. It sounds good, Mira. Hope you have a good one, my guy. Thanks for popping in. If you got any questions about like time walking or whatever in WoW, dude, someone coming back, yo, hit me up whenever, man. I can help out.
It's about to do the wave. Come out here.
Other case for all specs? Basically, yeah. All specs of rogues are like that. All specs have to manage energy. Hunters are the same way too, right? They have focus, which is very similar to energy. Feral druids the same. Windwalkers are the same. All those specs have to manage energy. It's not uncommon.
I'm roaring every time we're having bombs. It's not like you won't have movement increase.
3, 2.
Not a big fan of that song. It's a little too much.
It's kind of quiet to me. Respect.
So that's how outlaw deals with the wins. He doesn't even go anywhere.
Bombs out. Breath. Push back. Gateway into spark spots. Waiting and then push through. Get it. Touch breath. Pops out. Spark spots. Pop sparks on the outside. Touch breath. Push back.
Didn't get lucky on my counts for resets. Oh god. That's really bad. The gate took me the wrong direction. That might have been my fault though. I think I took it a little early. Yeah, I would get a bit of a warm up with Outlaw. This damage just ain't cutting it.
Breath.
It's like, where am I in top 10? Top 7? Where am I, bro?
Big jam, guys. Big jam. Ready to take the gate if you need it. Gating.
Wow, our whole group actually is just struggling. Are we okay? Kind of okay, actually. We lived. Oh, actually, not that far behind.
Are the knockbacks desync for anybody else?
Huh.
Yes.
Yes.
Really fucking bad.
Like half the time I see you guys in gates.
No, evoker shit.
Ready for first breath. 2. Red move. Stun.
Leave and I'll let you get.
Back and finish.
Yo, I gotta know way sooner than that.
Team Red just dead.
Put it down there, or I'm putting speed to it.
Jumping
I'll
off.
get it done.
Ugh.
Unless you like tell me sooner, then I can put speed tone down sooner. But
Whatever. Essential Wireman Plus will be superior to retail if I'm honest. I'm glad you enjoy it, dude. I do hope that maybe Blizzard will take like, as much as like I know the people at Blizzard are probably like, they're probably not super happy that, you know, Ascension is a thing, but they can't really do much about it because usually I've gone after like private servers and stuff.
Is 3 out? Not
But like,
debate?
I hope if anything they do is they take ideas from Ascension, like the ideas that people like, and find a way to maybe like incorporate them. So maybe like the way that they're in M pluses, they could potentially like apply them to
It could. Okay.
current M plus system,
stand
or
by.
like take a portion of it, or maybe make like a new M plus version for like older dungeons and stuff, like a time walk in M plus, and use that system. Plus 40 kick W. Okay, well I would question the scaling of those dungeons if you take the plus 40, but then again the classes scale completely different in that game.
Or if you can try and bait it, you could
They
also
have
be in the
been
middle,
with
kind
some of the
same
towns, to be honest.
pathway. That would
I mean,
bait
like
it
the
right on
talent
top of us
that we
as well.
have
But then
gotten
you would
in
have-
like SL, I mean, or BF.
Oh, got it.
Unhealthy addiction is to play Hotel LAPC. Yeah. Ascension was fun. Me and Karen played it for a little bit, and then we kind of just like stopped. It was cool, like make it like a rogue backstab pet build, but like afterwards, like just kind of lost all luster for a while. It was kind of neat, but like I don't know. I do wonder if they will ever do something like that, like a wacky server where you could just kind of crack your class type of deal. I think that'd be kind of neat, but I feel like that would take a lot of development though.
It was posted too close to the melee.
Inspiration from Ascension stuff? Is there really? Okay.
So it's Thurston and the crab right next to each other. You're in front of them. And
I also think like the way Ascension guys are doing like their own server, like with their own classes and stuff, like that whatever you call it. You would know what I'm talking about, Jake. But like that one,
Yeah.
where it's like you basically get to customize your class and make it whatever you want it to be. Like some of the class ideas they have there are pretty good. Let's go. What's up, dude? What's up, man? Hope you have a good one. Conquest? Yeah, that was the one.
Maybe you should have died.
God.
That's a banger point.
Yes.
Can't talk.
Maybe we shouldn't have gotten blown back.
Another banger.
Breath. Spark spot.
Oh god, wrong one.
Breath. Zone.
I feel like it's definitely a bit of a desync with my abilities tonight. It's weird.
Gateway into spark spots.
One in Africa.
Bombs out.
There's African related with the room.
Dodge breath mid.
Up back. South?
baiting and then push 3. Get in. Dodge breath. Skipped it.
Skip. Yeah, big skippy.
Bombs out. Go to spark spots. Bomb sparks on the outside. Dodge breath.
One mid center back. One left, one left.
I got him.
In for push. Buff him. Dodge breath.
Grapple makes it so much easier.
Bombs out. Breath.
Push hard.
Push.
Get ready to take gate.
Ah. We're alive. Kind of. Your man down. Is it dead? Unfortunate. Maybe we just go back to sub at this point, boys. I need a little bit more a warm up to be able to get more consistency out of this spec.
Phase change.
Subtlety in comparison is just so much easier. Do, 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 do. I'd have it for what it sounds the same. Chill when it comes to COA. I play 23 hours straight through all classes. Yeah. What is your most favorite class out of all of them? If you had to choose one. Go back to the sub for a bit here. I do want to give Outlaw another go, but right now we're kind of behind on DPS in general. And Outlaw, I need more of a warm up in order to be able to get more consistency out of it. I mean, is it on Diablo is a Demon Hunter? I do love holding the right clicks to completing first days. Yeah, I gotta play Demon Hunter a bit on D8 sometime, or Diablo. I was thinking maybe.
Like 10 more.
I would have loved to do the new season, Jake. Is that out right now, or is that out like this Friday? I don't remember. But it's supposed to be out at some point. You got a melee shadow priest to the perma surrender to Madness Legion one. Like artifact returned to one huge things in Mithrax. Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, that's a pretty cool one. Yeah. It was a cultist, right? Cultist class. I do think that one's pretty cool, but that one, it feels kind of like a mix of like a rogue and a shadow priest, but like, which for some people that's enough to just feel like, okay, that feels less unique. But like, I guess every class can be broken down into like those types of like comparisons. I'm sure you could like break, say Evoker is basically like a mage with a bit of priest stuff, like the channel thing. Even though when I play Evoker, I don't really feel like it's like a mage. It's like saying Warlock is like a mage. And it's like, well, how so? Well, they cast. You know what I mean? But it doesn't really feel that same way. It doesn't like stick. But I mean, creativity gotta come from somewhere, right? Taking something, seeing a new spin on it. I mean, that could maybe be the future of our classes going forward. It's out Friday, 5 p.m. Yeah, Machix was saying that he was gonna do it with his buddies. I was like, dude, I'd love to join. But like, I know that I don't have like any free time like ever. I'd love to give like a final like big hurrah, because that's like their final big season. Where the devs were like, all right, let's make something super fun and creative.
No.
I'd love to give it a go, just one more time, man. In preparation for Diablo 3 or Diablo 4. Trust me, I swear I know my numbers. It's a goober like that.
Check. Breath.
Not gonna lie, Tinker's probably my favorite ones. I'd love to see in WoW. I would love to see Tinker at some point. Like, it's a class that I feel like people have always floated the idea of like, oh, what if Tinker could be a thing? And they did have like Tinker archetype as an NPC during those islands in BFA. In the islands, you would basically find this like sets of NPCs and they're all like flavorful. And there was one called, like, it's like Tinkerer archetype.
Clear fast, and now we have bombs and breath.
You had gnomes on the Alliance and you had goblins on the Horde. And they would run around with like turrets and machines and kind of guns and kind of healing stations and a healing ray and like a laser beam and a shrink ray and all that cool stuff. So like technically they were like creating an archetype for it. With abilities that were in the game files, just not like abilities you could use yourselves.
Breath. Skipped. Bombs out. Sparks box and bomb sparks on the outside. Dodge breath right.
I couldn't tell which way she was facing. I saw the bird's belly and I couldn't really tell. Honestly.
We used our battle.
Yep, let's just jump on.
Now Forge. It was just a little more consistent, but like, I don't know. I learned how to PvP the cultists and never die now.
Stocks him with the fucking breath death, dog.
Knight of Zoroth is like a fire death knight with a lot of butcher-like abilities. I really like the Necromancer. I can play the Frost Lich and damage is nuts. Yeah. Yeah, that's another one. Like Knight of Zoroth feels like a fire death knight. Like you have like basically like a grip and everything.
But apart from that,
And it's like, alright, it has like a toolkit of a DK.
There is stuff that server lag. Yeah, it's pretty noticeable.
How many pulls you guys at now? Very actually, it's a cool question. 196.
I'm like, I hope Pete lives.
But I wonder how many of those are like resets, where it's like, okay, 10 seconds something happened and then you have to rewipe.
What it is, my dudes.
But I don't know if it counts those. So maybe less, but close to 200. It's about a 300 pull boss though. Most people have like, I've seen in that 312, 360, 390, 380, 340. At least from what I've seen. Depends on the guild though. I got Giddy. Fancy Hoek. God, I have problems too. That's another one. Yeah.
You can heart from my dude. Thank you for coming in and filling in.
Is Frosty back? Because if Frosty's back and he's all good, we could probably back to Outlaw. Give that another go. Chat, what do you guys want to see? Sub or Outlaw? Which one is more fun to watch?
No, man, you actually mechanically did really well for a handful of pulls there. It is definitely a complex fight. It just takes a lot of reps.
Because only having a totem as a weapon is insane. Having a totem as a weapon. Do you see we're about to get a totem that looks like a 10-07? Or 10-1? It's about to make a exit? Yeah. Have a grudge match against Outlaw right now? Sub? Okay. What is sub? Sub is consistent in this fight, but it's like very kind of... I don't want to say in a bad way, but the way I described it is kind of like... It's gonna sound bad, but the way I described it before, it's kind of like no-brainer. Just because like the fight is basically laid out for you perfectly in terms of like how you're supposed to do it. Your cooldowns are consistent the same way. Like there's maybe like some variation, but for the most part, like you always blow your cooldowns at the same point. Even with cooldown reduction, you can't really get that much like more CDR than you do now. It's just so super consistent. It's ridiculous how consistent it is. And it just feels like you're just repeating the same rotation the whole fight. With very little variation. Is Outlaw fun? Extremely fun. It's in a really good spot in my opinion. It's not the best in pure single target fights. Like, it can do well. Like, if you roll a bunch of good buffs, roll a bunch of good rolls, you can perform above your sim. That being said, it really is RNG based. It can do really, really well though.
Dude, I don't even crush him. I just snored up like a big.
There's a couple of different ways to play Outlaw now too. So like, there's a couple of different ways that like you can be anti-RNG build. You can go into like an ambush build. You got the pistol build. You kind of mix a couple of playstyles together. It's really fun. It's a lot more engaging too. Like whereas Subtlety, like you just basically doing the same thing every pull. As Outlaw, like everything is just, you always change the rotation. There's always a little bit of like alterations.
People had it coming.
I got how it feels when someone called Sub a very hard spec to play. I think the first time you play Sub,
the price of eggs right now?
it is kind of difficult.
You don't get your eggs from your neighbor.
But like,
Good to go.
maybe like the first time you play it, it's kind of difficult. But like, not too bad.
No, I mean, I get my eggs from my neighbor.
Oh, just eat your neighbor and take his eggs.
Yeah, that's
True.
more efficient.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Move to stone.
Dodge breath.
Breath incoming.
Right. Spark spots.
Spread.
The only difference between Sub is like when do you get to use your abilities, and there was a little bit awkward because I had to do mechanics instead of fighting the boss.
Breath incoming.
So I'm gonna be maybe a little bit behind. But Sub used to be really difficult, I think, when you it was very much about lining up cooldowns and maximizing CDs. The current version of Sub right now, it's kind of like you press stuff as soon as it's available. You press dance when it's available, you press symbols whenever it's available, and you don't really like question yourself like, now is now a good time to press dance, like always. Use it as often as possible. It used to be very much like you save CDs for very, very specific cases, use cases. Nowadays it's like you just kind of go.
Spread.
Clear fast, then we have bombs.
So I'd say to some degree it's still kind of difficult, but like not nearly as difficult as it used to be.
Breath. Left. Mid.
Like if I had to rank them, I'd say the Sub is definitely easier than previous iterations.
Baiting and then push.
Pushback incoming.
Although it's far from the easiest spec in the game.
Dodge breath. Bombs out. Spark spots. Bomb sparks on the outside.
Spread.
Watch your health. Dodge breath. Get in for push. Breath. Bombs out. We're ahead. Stop damn. Breath.
We actually have to just stop the at this point, chat. Boss is held at 66%, about to hit 65.
Push.
That's where the boss pushes to the next phase. We kind of just want to stop DM, just wait for our cooldowns to come back a little bit quicker. Or just wait for cooldowns to come back for a couple more seconds. Because everything in this fight is super scripted at this point. It's just all about, can we follow the script?
Use your boots.
Like Tarn Rogue, dude, Tarn Rogues are pretty good actually. Like the damage they do is pretty good.
Three. Make sure we're baiting good.
I bet good.
Red move. It's.
Range kick.
That was like way ahead.
Yeah, somebody's too close, man. I don't know.
It is dead.
Or we
we got a melee on the wrong side or something. I really don't know.
I need a minute, my dad's calling me.
Hey, go again, Angle.
Ah. I only started with 1 DPS back, and that was the WAD Fire Mage, because he kept pressing an Inferno Blast too early and messing up hot streaks. Learn from it, free, bro. Hold on. Learn from it, and Fire's probably my strongest spec in the game. Fire Mage, yeah. Yeah, Fire Mage was a spec that was kind of struggling with, but in BFA when they added that 1 neck power where you could get Fire Blast a little quicker, I felt like it was one of those specs that became a lot easier to pick up when they added that 1 Lucid Dream power. That made it look really strong, but prior to that it had some uses. Lucid Dreams, yeah. And they kind of just kept that Lucid Dream, almost like I feel like Lucid Dream in some cases got baked into the spec since then. Like, we're not really playing Lucid Dream, but like if you look at the Fire Mage, we got a whole tier set that's like very rare Lucid Dream. While Kabuch is active with Fire Blast and Phoenix Flame to charge faster. It's kind of like Lucid. It's not, I don't think it's nearly as quick as Lucid, but it's basically there. But the whole like idea and the mindset about Fire Mage since then, I think, changed by Blizz. Where they really lean to like cooldown reduction and Fire Blast and Mastery and Flame Striking and all that stuff. Because it did have some play prior to Lucid back in BFA, but I think most mages were Frost. I don't really remember exactly what they played, but I'm pretty sure they were mostly Frost for a good while. And then since then, majority were 1 Fire. For like PvE content. PvP I think always Fire, just because combustion is good. Instant damage is fantastic. Is this part of the mix? No, it's not. Get that Garbaggio out of here. Let's do a different mix, man. Let's do a Need for Speed mix. I don't know if that's going to have same tunes in there or not, but we'll try it. Oh, okay. Is it actually exactly the same mix? It is. What the hell? Alright. It just called Need for Speed. Although I don't remember if that was the same song. Well, I got another one loaded up in case we need one. Yeah, Mage was Frost till essences were added, Glacial Spike was broken. It was either it was Glacial Spike was broken, or it was like the only thing. Either Glacial Spike was broken, or it was a case of like it was the only thing that was like competitive. I can't remember which one. I need to go back and look at the logs like pretty lucid for that whole tier. But I do remember a lot of them playing Glacial, though it wasn't everyone's favorite play style. Because there are some classes that like. There are some tiers where a class like, oh, you only have 1 good spec really, you know what I mean? You only just have 1.
It's just legal now. No fun.
Probably a bit of both. Might have been, yeah. I don't remember which one it was though. Because I remember back in Legion, like mages had a lot more flexibility of what they could, but then I think BFA rolled around and it was mostly jumped down to Frost. I can't remember which expansion it was though, where that was the case. Because I know the Warlocks were in a very similar boat. Like at the beginning of Legion, I remember like. And I guess it could be like the guild that I was in.
Wait, did you say you've never tried weed?
Yes, I've never tried weed.
You're missing out, man.
I've never smoked a cigarette either.
You might not.
Yeah, but you can do like
That's crazy that you've never even tried it.
you can do like chocolates.
Never smoked a cigarette.
Let's go back to Outlaw Boys.
Yeah, it's fucking awesome, ain't it? I don't life.
You get like little daisies, dude. You don't even have to smoke it.
Fuck you, Euro.
I've only done it fast.
What?
So we're playing feral DPS.
Okay, the one instance corruptions were the closest thing ever added. Corruptions were fun-y for a bit, but
No mess.
yeah, I don't know. Like, I like corruptions in terms of the stats, and procs were funny for a little bit, but like, it was super frustrating when you walk into PvP, and there's a guy in there that's just running like multiple versions of, multiple overlaps of gushing as a demon hunter, and all they're doing is just sitting, and all they're doing is just blade dancing, and just kind of harassing your healer, but that gushing is melting both of you. Like, demon hunter just got a gushing on me randomly with a big throw, and he just sits on my healer, and I'm just melting to a single dot. It's just super infuriating. Like, it's like, it's so weird because it's like, it's not really his damage, it's just like a proc. He just threw a glaive, oh, here goes a proc, and I'm just like melting. And it's like, I'm being punished for bad play? No, he just got lucky. That's what I didn't like about corruptions, is like, that luck element. Oh, you got lucky? Okay, here's all the damage in the world.
Ask. We can prepare, dude.
I think the implementation, like, if we didn't have like the proc stuff, or the proc stuff was like limited, like maybe you could get like only one of them, and mostly go for stats. I think stats and like scaling with stats was awesome. Like a warlock going for like big haze buffs, like a warlock with a haze build, awesome.
What class do you use? The waking, like the elemental one?
Corrupting Rage.
500 gold.
Sorry, I don't have
They're like
those.
1400. No, they're not 500 gold. Yeah.
Fucking expensive dog in the last boss, bro!
I know.
Burst Blast.
He's playing the long game, man. Okay.
It's alright, dudes. Let's
Yeah,
just,
my bad.
let's
That's
just
why we're
add
wiping a
in-
bunch. I got rank 2 flash, that's on me.
Verse is not gonna save you.
Yo, that rank where you rank first will save from the breath though.
You're already on it too, huh?
Yeah. Let's see, ready?
From a tick.
This is like a 14-minute boss though, so fucking around and wiping us over is what is fun to play. Like, we clearly need consistency in pulls. We need to see it, so
Yep.
let's try to get there.
Here we go, the undead.
The recalibrator.
I was working with Void 10D stun with it, massive damage. Yeah. A lot of people use it, took advantage of it.
This is
Lots of people took advantage of it.
Dude, I'm literally using, literally using worse than third world country internet, and I'm not having just like the fuck is going on.
Think from Beyond running at you, staircase below Waycrest. Yeah, Think from Beyond was not that scary. That's the thing about corruptions. Like, I feel like if maybe like the negative effects of corruptions were more varied and were even more crippling, then I think it would have been like a very interesting like a kiss curse mechanic. But there's so many classes where you could just bypass that whole like mechanic entirely. Like Feral Druids could really load themselves up on a lot of corruptions, like in Mythic Pluses. And like the eyeball would mostly not kill them because they have self-healing and self-restore ability. And then you would just root the Thing from Beyond that chase after you and knock it back with Typhoons. And you could kind of just like utilize all that TD to cleave people things down, or just go super giga stats and stuff. It was like really cheesy. I'm not feeling that song, honestly.
Alright.
That was alright.
I'd be happy if we make it to ads and fucking face
Yeah.
too.
Rogue with Tendy, stun him, just let the Tendy kind of drain him. It's like, I don't know, it was weird. If it was only secondary stats, I feel like it would have been one thing. Oh, that's unfortunate. Talk about super unlucky. Shouldn't get anything but a grapple or kill spree here.
Push back.
Oh my god. Let's jank. That's my keybind, and I had a little bit of a delay.
Push back. Gateway into spark spots.
Spread.
Better fast. Then we have bombs and breath. Bombs out. Watch breath.
Breath incoming.
Right. Baiting and then push 3.
Push back.
Get in. Watch breath.
Breath incoming.
Bombs out.
God, I keep getting slicing those buff.
Spark spots. Bomb sparks on the outside. Watch your health.
Breath incoming.
Breath right.
Push back.
In for push. Watch breath.
Breath incoming.
Down.
We don't really need to push anymore.
Do this first.
Let's go slow here. Lickle's dead.
Breath.
Should we get him up?
Breath incoming.
You need to go get him up.
I'm trying to find him.
Push.
Push back and
Push, push, push.
Nice.
Get him up.
Yeah, but it's kind of all over the place. 2% in hit. Hey, 2 HP on hit. That's not bad. Do the run the staff from Mott? Yay! Wait. Oh yeah, the staff from Mott. Yeah, that was a weird one. But I was kind of neat too.
Melee bait. Now we have breath. 2.
Moving, bro.
target you.
Red, get ready. Red, move.
Baiting blue.
Blue, get ready.
Moving.
Target change.
Red, get ready in 2. Red, stun, move. Back to finish. Blue, get ready.
Breath incoming.
Moving blue.
Red baits.
We're gonna bait here, blue.
I would just AFK. I probably shouldn't have grappled, but I got sprint. So should be able to at least move from A to B.
Blue, get ready.
Bird?
Breath
Bird.
incoming. Target change.
Red
Target
bait on the
change.
back. Red move.
Target you.
Stun. Finish those 2.
Phase 2.
Frosty and Larson dead? That's not good. I don't know how they died.
No red. We have 1 res. Use your pot. Shield coming now. Red as priority. Get ready for first inversion. Now.
I'm gonna die, aren't I? I swear to God, I'm gonna die.
Version 2.
Oh, she dead just now.
Version 3.
About Zox, I'm on the way. Dude, our healing is
Wave
just all over the
coming, and
place.
We're following out for charges. Wave now.
Move to center.
Range follow out for charges. Do not get hit. Watch them. Get into spark spots. Use a defensive. Remember that. Get to wave spots. Clear these. And wave spots.
Push back and move to center.
Wave now. Shield 2 coming. red.
Spread.
Red has priority.
Come on, dude.
Somebody died immediately.
Red again. Inversion. Inversion.
Yeah. There is a so that one is a Gateway Sally Freedom Tigers Lust. And then charges. Or is that the personals? I feel like that's a personals. Okay, that's a cloak strat. So that second one I'm always gonna cloak. I feel like I'm just there dead constantly. We're gonna go back to sub boys.
Move to center.
Just because I need more consistency, I think. Owl is a lot more fun, but I definitely need to stretch my legs in this thing. Because last week my damage was good. Yeah, like the healing on that part, like I feel like has gotten progressively worse with every night. I'm not really sure. Because that's just like a big AoE. Everybody's taking lots of damage, and that's where it's just like pump heals.
Or the 6 spot there. So
Pump heals.
pay attention if he gets blue there. He's been trying to dodge all of us, but you run straight through him. There's no chance.
If you ever get bad vaults, copy a character for the PTR, get lucky in the vault. Exactly. I've done it before. That was hilarious.
Everyone have the spread week aura on.
Let's do the other mix.
Can't hear you. What?
Did I get the second note? Yeah, both times side to bottom.
You know what? I think I do want to go one more outlaw. One more chat. I feel not satisfied with my performance as outlaw. So this pull, I'm actually just gonna like super try hard as best as I can. I just get like a proper opener and everything. Just actually get those ambushes in there.
You end up getting the charge, and you have that dot. You're gonna have to use a really strong personal. Healers can't keep you up.
I wonder if I could move Cold Blood somewhere, because that's a talent that's like not necessary. But I could probably move it somewhere where it'll be more advantageous. Like I could go maybe like more healing. Look, Combustion was just a palm, Cold Blood, and a 5-minute CD. Basically. Yeah, basically. Like the vanilla original one. Yeah.
I don't know, weak order check.
How many pulls are you roughly? I'd say closer to 100 D-Woods. Pretty close to 200. But maybe a little bit less, because there are, I don't know if details counts like pulls where we just wipe within like 10 seconds or whatever, like where somebody makes a big mistake. Or it's just like, I made a mistake, wipe. I don't know if it counts those or not. If it does, then we're getting close to 200, but not quite there. If it doesn't, then we're 200. Overall, roughly 200. I'm gonna get a Night Elf. Night Elf look.
Okay, I'm ready.
Or human? Human works, yeah. Yeah, I'll take the human.
So. Dodge breath.
Breath and command.
Spark spots.
Spread.
Push back. Left.
Left side need to tighten up again.
Dodge breath.
Breath and command.
Palms out. Mid. Push back 2. This is gateway into spark spots. Clear fast. Now we have bombs and breath. Bombs out.
God, the amount of wingspan in my face. I feel like eventually it's gonna get super annoying to stare into, boys. POV of RASZAGETH prog is just a big old chicken wing.
Watch your feet. Should be safe.
Breath incoming.
Breath, left mid.
Move to
Bombs out.
Another advantage of Outlaw that I love is the fact that you get so much
Spark
sprint, man.
spots. Bomb
So much
sparks on the
mobility.
outside. Need help, call for it.
Bup. I could take care of those myself.
Right mid. Get in for push.
breath incoming.
Bombs. Breath. Damn. Let him push.
Grab a couple of common points from the boss before we leave.
Use boots. Melee are baiting. Breath is in 3. Breath now.
Moving, bro.
Right, get ready. Red on.
Aiding, bro.
That was a stat remaster.
So get ready. Buff circles.
Moving, bro.
Target change.
Red, get ready.
You got it, Clay.
Red, stun and move. Go back and finish. Blue, get ready. Oh, we're good.
Moving, bro.
Red is baiting. Shield lower.
Nice.
Red, go.
Aiding, bro.
Double as a stress rack, lol. Does it really?
Shield. Blue, get ready.
Target change.
Stop, don't break shield, don't break shield, don't break shield. Oh my god.
Red, get ready. Red, move.
Target you.
Red, clear. It's intermission.
Phase 2.
Alright, boys.
The
Actually
shield
got a clean
spots.
P2. Actually clean P2. Maybe make something work here.
Make sure to use second pot.
Spread.
Alright, charge is coming. Do not cleave people. Inversion.
Fuck was that guy?
That was pretty dumb. I bet.
I waited for you to move too, man.
Inversion. Live. Inversion.
Just wipe it up.
Yeah. That was not clean. So who killed who there? Zeckles die to Lightning Strike, Devastator, and then Scatter Charge, and those two dudes running into each other. That's unfortunate, man. That's a hero loss too. We don't want to be doing that. My damage is so bad, man. Yesterday, or not yesterday, but the day before that, like early in the week last week, was pretty good. I did make a change though. I went Dance and Steel instead of Count the Odds. And I might have to swap back to Count the Odds, chat, just so I can get a little bit more single target damage. Maybe try it? Because like sometimes it can just roll really good buffs. And other times not really.
Yeah, I don't know what add-on that is. It pops out. If you're blue, you gotta just stay in your spot so you don't see any reds. Might take 5 seconds, but it's better than blowing everyone up.
Watch out, do +282 with a metal capstone was interesting. Apparently it's a build. You just gotta give up the whole green skin wickers and you put in 2 points into Count the Odds. And you go into a big cleave with the still count the precise cuts, everything with a blade rush. It's pretty good. Like, it's good if you get a lot of luck. It's very RNG though. It's good when you get lucky. It's not good when you don't get lucky. There's definitely an element of RNG to the playstyle. Like, if you get, like, you just gotta hope in the ambushes to give you like the longer rolls. And you'd come to the Count the Odds dark side eventually. It's just for this fight, I've tried Count the Odds. I've tried doing like the big cleave AoE stuff. I've seen some people play Dance and Steel for the ads, which does help. But like, you're only doing the ads for like a very short time in this fight. So Count the Odds put in 1 point is basically the single target build usually. Green skin, hidden, and Count the Odds. I have tried with like no green skin and double Count the Odds. Not my favorite playstyle. But it can be good. It can be very strong. It's just, it ends up doing the same thing that, like, Keep It Rolling does. It's like playing all deep into Roll the Bones build. You just gotta banking for, like, hoping to get a big roll. Hoping to get the big lucky dice setup.
Oh, I'm ready, sorry.
And I just, like, the whole point of playing green skin and green and ambush build is, like, you're offsetting a lot of the RNG with good consistent damage. You get good rolls, damage increases. Don't get good rolls, your damage is still solid.
Arthritis.
That's what I like about it.
Well, my girlfriend has that. Unironically.
So you're like dating people my age, right?
No, she's younger than me.
Rheumatoid?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, of course. I actually have like a good damage roll.
Left.
I gotta run.
You got it.
That's super fun. Very fun.
Respect. Breath. Bombs out. Breath.
Oh, they got the combo skull and crossbones and ambushes. And I'm rolling buffs.
Gateway into spark spots.
That's a dream.
Clear fast, then we have bombs and breath. Bombs out. Touch breath. It's right. Baiting, and then push. Get in. Touch breath. Skipped it.
Nice.
Bombs out.
Energy regen feels a lot better right now, though.
Spark spots. Bomb sparks on the outside. You know, go for it. Watch your health. Dodge breath, right, mid. Get it for push.
Hey, look at me peeking out from the bottom. Look at the boy. Let's start to do stuff.
Down.
As everybody is losing their buffs and cooldowns.
Stop. Touch breath. Right.
Off boss completely. Off.
Got your points to see when I'm feeling lucky? Yeah, if you're feeling lucky, you definitely should. But even 1 point is pretty good. Like, it's just RNG anyway. But it's different between like 10% and 20%. Pretty good.
Probably. Hopefully.
Doesn't take much. I can't handle
But like, even with 20%, you can. What is it? Get bad rolls either way.
You know what? I believe. This is it. This is the one.
I don't believe. Prove me wrong, you shitlord.
Melee bait. Breath in 2. Red move.
Range kick.
This build does lose out on AoE though.
Yo,
Like not having
these
that
baits are
extra.
fucking terrible,
What's with the fucking baits, man?
Move, bro.
Oh, he's mad. He's angry. Whole red side is dead, man.
That would have almost been easier to go the other way on that one.
Yo, all we had to do is
That was way ahead
Alright,
of us.
we had our fun. Back to sub. I like us not playing outlaw or not playing sub or whatever. Doesn't change the fact that the red side is kinda scuffing that. On the blue side we were golden. I don't think we had a scuff up except like maybe first start of the night we had a death. 2 deaths on the blue side. And we still saw P2 either way.
there's something we
Yeah, that felt a little bit better on pure single target. AoE though, you suffer. AoE does suffers, but like AoE is not the worst part of this fight. Is that single target?
Like on red side, who's your captain?
I'll try to call it.
don't really have one. We're just, I don't know. I figured at this point it'd be muscle memory to be.
I was.
Melee are generally stacking on mem. I don't know who range are doing or what they're doing. You should be spread.
If the range did it closer to melee, or like too close to melee, so.
I mean, we've said that like multiple times tonight. At this point, it's just people need to just pay attention to where they're standing and start actually moving to where they need to be.
He needs to be in the melee range. He needs, you need to be in melee.
Oh, okay.
I posted in the Raz thread, this was literally like the millisecond that Raz came out, like right before it.
Yeah, but then if you look a little closer.
I think they're just trying to see if they can solve that red side, boys. But yeah, Outlaw I think can do okay with this fight. It's just not perfect. It's just not quite there. Like all the other fights, it's been pretty good. But I think now that more people start exploring subtlety, like I already felt from the get-go, like this is back on the rise, man. Subtlety as a playstyle has been just on a rise for a while. But yeah, I'm wondering if they'll end up buffing Outlaw for a bit because it seems like we're starting to like fall off a bit now. As people are really seeing like the value of sub. Hell, subtlety is actually getting a lot better too in the what's it, Mythic Plus department too. I think overtaken Outlaw to some degree too. But I think it's also maybe more people trying out different specs, different classes, getting more comfortable with it. So we've seen a lot of variety. Like Feral Druid's value has moved up dramatically. So it's nice to see stuff like that. But I do wonder where Outlaw is going to end up. Used to this, alright? Yeah, exactly. We are used to this. I do wonder if they'll end up buffing Outlaw back up. Because they did nerf our AoE a couple of times here and there. But I wonder if that's something they're just going to continue doing over time, or if that's like they're going to end up like pulling back on at some point. Because I feel like where we have it right now, like people are starting to do a lot of big pulls where subtlety can actually like hit everything. Outlaw can't hit everything. And I think maybe it's like the meta is just changing in the high end, and plus I need to watch some streams of like a really high end keys. But I think people are just doing like bigger pulls, a lot more brazen pulls, like big risk, big reward kind of deal. Where like in SL it was a lot of small pulls, but like super hyper efficient small pulls, where Outlaw was perfect for it. because you could efficiently cleave out fire mobs. But we'll see. It's like all specs go to 20s, but it's like at the high end, like what ends up benefiting the most. Oh, I haven't shot us up like that before. I'm like, I just kind of hit the boss on the side. It's been a bit since I've done like a full step.
So?
Or Shadow Strike.
Breath. Push. Breath. Left. Breath. Push 2. It's gateway into spark spots.
For us, it's just a cloak strat.
Clear fast, and then we have bombs and breath. Watch breath. Left. Beating. Push. Get it in. Once they go, go. Watch breath. Left mid. Spark spots. Bomb sparks on the outside. Watch breath. Right mid. Get in for push.
We should do the step in the ambush strat.
Watch breath.
Ambush strat. Shadow Strike strat.
Way ahead. Watch breath. Stop damn.
Aqua.
I was gonna say his Casper was a little higher than normal, and we're not gonna beat it. That could have been bad. Alrighty, boys.
Melee group, you're stacked in the melee range.
This is where we
Maximum
actually
use,
do it,
please.
man. This is where we actually do it. Actual best pull of the night right here.
Use your boots.
I am feeling. Oh god, the boots. Almost messed up.
Stack tight. Breath coming in 2.
Blue, we're moving.
Red, get ready. Red move.
We're baiting blue. On me.
Red, you ready?
Moving.
Target change.
Red, get ready. Do this fast.
I got it.
Red moves, done. Go back and finish. Blue, get ready.
Moving blue. Baiting blue. On me.
Red move.
Off the shield.
Blue, get ready.
Breath incoming.
Moving.
Red, get ready. Red, move.
Target chief.
Red's good.
So there you just pick up a set of Warlock Hellstone. Just so I can keep the Warlock Hellstone for P2. I think that'll make things a little bit safer. We'll try it though. And here we don't use
Your shield
anything at
spots.
all.
Red has prio. That's in the bot.
Spread.
Let red get to middle. Alright. First inversion. 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 Okay, good.
Nice.
Get to wave spots.
That was clean. Now we just gotta use cooldowns. Then we watch out for the timer on that storm
Range
sword.
will
Just
follow
50
out
seconds.
for charges.
Which means I could use dance. I should have it back up.
Waves
There's
now.
at least one symbols. That's 30 seconds.
Go through. Follow out for charges. Do not get hit.
We will go to the front. Avoid the big charges. Avoid the big blue.
Spark spots.
Nice.
Use a defensive if you have the dot.
This is dead. Josh. Oh my god. Healers.
Stay
Heal
alive.
him. Let's pick up. God.
Go to wave spots. Clear these.
That was a lot of pain. I was just pain incarnate.
Make sure you're green.
I'm probably
now.
dead. Ah. Cheat death? Oh,
through.
come on. I need a heal, man. I need like one heal. We don't have a heal anywhere nearby.
Red has prio.
Spread.
Doesn't feel like we do.
Watch your feet.
Give me that
Inversion.
big guzzle.
Inversion. Inversion.
Please. Oh, how we have people dead at the very end?
Not good.
Is it
Someone killed everyone on green marker.
Yeah, I pressed the jump button.
Oh, that's scattered. Oh. Yeah, people run the blue into the red. That was lame. That's lame. Oh. I thought we were okay and thought maybe it was like a healer thing. It was just mechanic failure. That's unfortunate, man. Alright, chat. Let's update our expectations for this boss. Not sure. I'm just being honest with you. I don't know. Maybe you guys disagree with me on this one. But I'm not sure we're killing it tonight. This week, pretty optimistic. Tonight, less so. I might end up spending more of tonight playing Outlaw in that case. Unless you get some real progression. This is these one spec are super fun.
Wait, what happened there? Healers don't even get inverted. How does... What happened?
I have a button that makes me jump to somebody if I target them to heal them. I had the opposite color horse and...
I got this one for sure. Yeah, I think so.
Are we taking longer on that shield than normal as well? Because I don't know if it was just like positioning or something, but healing did feel kind of weak on that one.
I mean, we broke it before the second invert.
Yeah, it was pretty quick.
That was the fastest break we probably ever had on that one.
So we had multiple torches on that one then.
Did we miss a healing cooldown or something then?
I'll see you ready.
Yeah.
No mechanics, no mechanics, no mechanics, no mechanics. Just let me do some
Always try to
damage.
press personals,
Let me parse.
on that second shield.
Let me parse, Razza. Give me another one of the Shadow Strikes. Yeah, good Shadow Strike. Yeah, good Shadow Strike. We can parse.
Damage ramps significantly.
We can parse, boys. We got lucky a good opener. Because you got a Weapon Master, and there's a chance like you will randomly double up on your Shadow Strikes and backstabs. Or glooms.
Pushback.
Kamikaze.
It gets some lots of damage that way.
Press. So. Press. Pushback. Gateway into spark spots.
Somebody dying? No.
Spread.
Somebody did for a
Are
second.
you taking the gateway though?
Yeah, why?
It was supposed to rescue you, and that puts you out of my range.
Bumps. Dodge breath. Right.
Owie.
Hitting and then push.
So here we go for the port. Port strategy.
Dodge breath.
You can see the wing.
Bombs out. Spark spots. Bomb sparks on the outside. Dodge breath. Get it for push. Watch your health. Dodge breath.
God, the mobility is so good. So cheesy.
Bombs out. Little ahead.
Doesn't watch Diablo lore? Okay, okay.
Dodge breath.
Because I had a massive info spoiled in it? Really? Like for what, Diablo 4 stuff? I mean,
Push.
Diablo, you had Diablo 4 stuff spoiled for you? Is that what you're saying? Or you're playing back to like Diablo 3 and just had a spoiler?
Phase change.
Do we slice? We slice.
Belly stack tight. Breath is in 4. Breath now. Red move. It's far again.
I don't know how I was in melee there.
Heal, 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 please. Ah!
Moving blue.
Can they do us? Nah, it's over.
We look
Wipe
good.
it up. Unforge.
I mean, I had to go out.
Diablo
for
4
the
lures,
circle,
Paul Balikans and
but I
stuff
came out
on
with the
Inarius and
Yeah,
Illareth.
yeah. It was just what it was green.
Or what is it? Did I say the wrong name? Lilith. That's one. Illareth.
better off going to
Lilith.
a
Okay, okay.
We're better off going backwards.
I feel ya.
I'm just gonna stop being in there. I'm just gonna go right to the middle of the room. Maybe with one less range, it's not gonna go there. Especially
Well, if you were gonna peel a range, it would be the boomkin, right? Mages and warlocks need to plan. He can just apply dots and shit while he's moving, right?
I don't think removing a range would fix our issue. Like if he gets a circle and he's moving out the way we're running, it's still gonna bait on him, possibly, right?
Right, but I mean, so what I'm saying is, like, if I'm in the middle, I could potentially be in the line. Like,
I probably should catch up with Diablo lore though. Because I feel like it's something that I haven't really kept up with whatsoever. I more or less have the idea of like Diablo 1 and Diablo 2. Diablo 3 I played through, I just don't really remember it super well. I'm sure you don't really need the lore, you know, to play the game and enjoy it though. I gotta go back and watch that Diablo cinematic though that they had for Diablo 4. I was watching it a little bit, like it was a short one, a shorter version. It looked so good.
Where the ads are.
Not the one with Lilith. Not the one where it's like they do the whole like big sacrifice or whatever. But like another one. It's like a big battle.
Yeah, go towards the center.
I gotta
towards
peep
the
that.
outside of the ring.
If you're running towards the center, you still got the same.
Maybe a bit too hype for hardstyle Diablo 4. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Maybe do like join in on that what's this, that Diablo 3 season. That's what I was thinking of, like maybe joining in just to like get myself prepped for Diablo, right? Just to get myself ready.
You know what I'm saying?
I think it'd be kind of fun, but I don't know if I'll have time.
So just
what are you doing next 5,000 to join? What's up, Batch? Good, my guy. That's gonna be next Friday and Saturday. Friday for the region of EU, Saturday for the region of NA, man. You're more than welcome to join either one.
No, if you
Alliance, Horde, geared, not geared, big rating, no rating. Anybody can join, man.
Dude, you guys are making this so much more fucking complicated than it is. Everybody just come to me. Just fucking stack on me. Everyone should be fucking stacked here. You've got 2 ranged out, so Lursen and Jash, go to your positions. Alright, this is the only thing you are to do with circles ever. That's it. That's all we do. And then just fucking move as a team, and you guys will never have an issue.
What time? 5 to 7 p.m. EST. We do them 5 to 7 East Coast time. I don't know what time it is for your region. People, how bad my ping is in American servers. Hit it. It should be about like 100 or so, like 160, 130 maybe, depending on your connection. I think EU actually gets better ping in NA than NA does in EU, on average, like slightly.
No.
Breath incoming.
Breath left. Spark spots.
Spread.
Push back. Breath.
Breath incoming.
Bombs out.
Breath incoming.
Breath. Left. Push back.
Push back in.
Okay, we into spark spots.
Spread.
Pretty fast. And we have bombs and breath. Bombs out.
Breath
Dodge breath. Mid. Baiting and then push.
I'm EST. Hell yeah, my man. Hell yeah. Sounds good. Yeah, so 5 p.m., 5 to 7 p.m. EST. If we be there, we'll have groups available.
Touch breath. Bombs out. Get to your spark spots. Bomb sparks on the outside. Watch your health.
I'm watching it. Watching it plummet.
Left.
Watch your health plummet.
Push back in.
No, I'm watching it alright. I'm crying about it.
Breath.
God, I felt like I was about to run off the platform for a second.
Out.
Saw the edge and I thought it was a little close. How do I sign up? I just join in. We just do them live on stream. We just have the groups listed in LFG and anybody and everybody can join the groups. Simple as. We don't do anything special for signups or whatever. 2 people dead, like... Is it died? No.
Just keep
Jazz
going,
dead.
the fucking reps, obviously.
Yeah, we'll just go. But yeah, just join the stream. We'll have the how to join the groups there. Live on stream. Show where to find them, where they're listed.
Night. Breath and 5. Red. Move. Stop. Back to finish.
Moving blue.
We just go.
Red's baiting.
I think we just
Shield
go.
low. You can move red.
We're gonna go big damn in the big guy. Big damn in the big guy.
We'll be ready.
Moving blue.
Red bait. Get ready to stun and move. Red stun. Move.
Team beam early.
Now we bait. Now we bait. See the hunter? We're just baiting behind them.
Ready.
Raz over there. Raz looking kind of spooky. A little too close for comfort.
Red baits. Shield low. Red
Just got interrupted. We're back with this man right here. An advantage to pre-heal. If I need a... I don't need a Hellstone. We're chilling. Oh god. Oh!
Shield red.
I thought it was okay. I thought it was clean. And I think everybody else in the group were too. Even the tank thought it was good. Just beam right through us.
Go again.
That is unfortunate. We're doing well too. 70 MS constant. That's not bad at all. Wow. Like, I was confident. So was Izzo. So was Spring. And so was Will. Tank. Like, we all just got there and we're like, alright, confident. Meow. All got beamed. Even the tank got out and we all stopped. We're like, okay, we're good. Meow.
Got one.
It's a little bit wider than it really is. Like, there was definitely like a little like blue line. There's a bit of like a smoke that kind of dictates where the line is going to be. And the dragon flies by, but it's like it splashes outside of the line a little bit. RASZAGETH is really bad at drawing on the inside of the line. She ends up drawing on the outside just a little bit. Enough where you think you got the precision roll, but it's like, ah. Never noticed how tough Warlocks are to kill. Absolutely busted hard into Affliction, bursted hard into Affliction and Destroy, I swear. All my knowledge of PvP, can't figure out or could kill it. Dark Pact, I mean, passive tankiness, lots of talents that buff your stamina. The fact that they split a portion of the damage with their pet, if they're running, which most of them are running Soul Link. Soul Link gets emphasized when they're super low on health. It would sacrifice you to just get more stamina, you just live longer, more health. Health Stone together with the Soul Burn, it just gives you like a fatty heal with that cookie. So even if you bust with the shield, even if you bust with a 40% DR, even if you get them super low where their pet starts taking a portion of the damage they take, they'll just jump down the cookie and they're good to go. So it's all over the place, man.
I got
I know you guys miss my beautiful voice.
And you're gonna run up one of these potions.
Actually, no idea what.
Because you can only get them in 20s. One at a time. I grew up in Duels NA servers then. I played Barb in a year. Good. Honestly.
I'm kidding.
Also, when did DKs get a bubble? This Frost DK was immune to my damage too. 15 seconds of pure immunity. Are you talking about AMS, Anti-Magic Shell? They've had AMS for a while. Yeah, Death Knights have had AMS for a while. I think they could prolong the duration of Anti-Magic Shell with certain talents in the class tree. Let me look into it. You think of this, yeah? That's been around, I think, since
yes, please.
Since Wrath, technically, but Anti-Magic Shell was a little different. It was like a
Tony the Tiger.
Magic resistance back then. Now it's like just a magic absorb. It lasts for 5 seconds, but I think you can prolong it. Reduce the cooldown, increase duration amount absorbed by 40%. And I think there's maybe one more that increases absorbedness. Maybe PvP talent, I'm not sure. Not AMS, anti-magic zone. Oh, the big bulb, the big like the igloo looking thing, right? The big the big dome. Yeah, so that's an anti-magic zone. It's just a zone of no magic. 50% DR while they're inside of it. It's pretty good. Some would describe it as kinda good. Pretty strong. It does have like an absorb limit, but like it's a pretty big absorb limit in PvP in particular. So you basically might as well treat it as like 50% DR. It's I guess only like overwhelming numbers. Is it actually gonna feel like anything? Oh man, I don't like moving. Especially with the fact that we have sprint on 2-minute cooldown with this build. Yeah, I can get back over, right? Yeah.
Watch breath.
Kind of awkward that I had to move, but what can you do?
Push back.
We can at least cloak this.
Gateway into spark spots.
This is the way we set up cloak. We kind of cloaked up one of the blue add attacks.
Very fast. Then we have bombs and breath. Bombs out.
Oh, Witcher music.
Touch breath.
I like how this defaulted into Witcher music. That's hilarious.
Baiting and then push.
I've been listening to a lot of Witcher tracks when I work in a video. There's like ambience stuff. Pretty good.
What's the style of it?
Touch breath.
Uh-oh.
Bombs out.
Go again.
Are we? Oh, yeah, 2 people dead. I gotta fix my groups. There we go. It's 8 years since the PvP. Lots of change. Yeah, a lot did change. A lot did change. It's a lot to learn when you're walking into right now, but it's pretty accessible, I would say. This version of WoW is pretty accessible for PvP. You can suck the last boss with AMS, no stone for that. You can AMS, Wailing, Scream, Fire Explosion, Suppression, Dark Glare, I-Beam. You can jump the cat jump and aim dot. Damage in the dot aspect. Yeah. You could AMS quite a bit. That absorb effect just will not place that debuff on you to begin with. It's like a magic immunity while the shield holds, and the shield absorbs damage. It's like a Cloak of Shadows with a limitation in a way. Surrounds you in an anti-magic shell, absorbing magic damage, preventing application of harmful magical effects. So you could just use it just to like prevent a debuff from applying to you on you in the first place. I tried to PvP off and on with other classes. But now that beats my main mod Paladin. Yo, are you excited about Paladin changes patching in 10.7? My god, have you seen what they were doing with you boys? 1 minute cooldown on wings, mobility. You guys got a bunch of Damie buffs, Devo protection, as well as Shield of Vengeance together. Yeah, Cleaves. What are your thoughts on Crusader Strike auto attacks, man? That's gonna be wild. AMS has got to be one of the strongest defense cities right now. It is really good, Live or Die. It is a really good one. Just got Mythic Death, you gotta tips from a Warlock. Plant your feet and try not to fly. Flying bad. There's... With that one, from a Warlock perspective, because I'm not a Warlock main, but I imagine like the main thing you should focus on is just trying to utilize your mobility in gates. Like time in gates is gonna be... Sports, rather. It's gonna be super, super important.
Oh.
Because if you can time them like when you go flying... Yeah. And just having like an answer for like all the different like phases. Like all the damage that goes out, like the winds are pushing you in. Position, position, positional, positional. Your positionals are going to be everything in that fight. Just based on like what's needed from that fight.
One left. Touch breath.
Positional, positional, positionals.
It's out.
Actually important.
Breath.
Probably shouldn't have run past the boss's face like that.
Gateway into spark spots.
Double Judgment, Channel 7.
Clear fast.
Yeah, some of those haven't really gotten to properly work in PTR yet. Yeah, double jump. I mean, yeah, you could have 2 charges of it. It's pretty good. It's pretty good.
Breath.
Or you can have Judgment just generate 2 resources to Holy Power for you instead.
Baiting and then push.
And you can do this cooldown. And Judgment can cleave too. Judgment can hit multiple targets for a portion of its damage. You got like a Blade Flurry thing to it. It's pretty good. Blade of Justice can also cleave. Crusader Strikes can cleave. Just like about all of your base abilities can cleave.
Bombs out. Spark spots. Bomb sparks on the outside. Watch your health.
Probably gotta be one of the most exciting classes for turn 7. But I do wonder, like, if they're doing palette changes, like what other classes are gonna, if they are gonna adjust any other classes, which I think they will. But I wonder, like, what classes are they gonna go and adjust? Because there's so many ones that could potentially use that kind of similar rework.
Breath.
Like Survival Hunter, I would imagine, would get a rework like that. Maybe like Beastmaster Hunter a little bit. Like BM isn't bad, it's just right now like a lot of the PvE damage is reliant off of the bow. But I don't know. Doesn't seem to hold him in PvP. That's mint. Yeah, there's a lot of other cool stuff they're doing too. Like they also given what Wake of Ashes. Like they're taking away that. They're taking away the that one Wake of Ashes, Radiant Wake, or what it's called, Radiant Decree. Yeah, so they're taking away Radiant Decree. That's not going to be a talent anymore. But they're giving Wake of Ashes, like, you can upgrade it to give it, like, a multi-part attack combo. So, like, you do 3 swings with Wake of Ashes and just do a bunch of damage with it.
Melee bait.
Seems pretty cool.
Coming.
Moving blue.
Red, get ready. Red move.
Is it down? Do we have a wrestler maybe?
Get Israel. Fading blue.
We did.
45 seconds.
Larson! Oh! Oh my god, that was spooky. Oh my god, that was actually so spooky.
Red, get ready. Move, stun.
Okay, cool. Oh my god. Even he's like, Larson!
Finish. Blue, get ready.
What was it? Was it you that said Larson? What was it?
Moving blue.
That was scary. It was a 2%. My god. Seal Twister was broken. It existed on Unblown Blizzard. Yeah. Seal Twister was really, really good. Like it Seal's back setting it. I feel like they should bring back Seals at some point though. Not like in the same exact way, but like a version of Seals. A variation of their Seals. I think it'd be cool. That'd be cool. I'd be okay to see something like that.
Red move.
Target you.
Try to see if I can just pick up it. Okay.
Red
Just so
clear.
kind of low on damage. Don't want to dance this? Probably don't.
Phase 2.
Hot.
There's oceans.
Be in shield spots, please.
Okay, so now we're trying to figure out, like, are we in or are we out for this
Red
phase?
has prio. First inversion. Version 2. Good.
Okay, everybody's
The
alive.
waves
Now we just gotta make sure we do the waves and everything else is fine. We have our Hellstone. We have our one to pick Healy.
Followed out for
That's to
charge.
pick up, but what'd you call it?
Get ready. sure you're spread.
Oh, we do have a CP cup.
Come through, follow it out. Do not get hit by charges.
We can also vanish for defensives. Like if we need a heal. Might not be the worst idea.
Use a personal gift dot. Be in spark spots.
Spread.
Clear fast, and then we have waves. Watch your health. Spread for waves.
Do I health on this? I vanish.
Spread for wave. Get through, and then we
hopefully I
have
get
shield.
healed.
Be in your spots.
She death? Come on, where's the heal? Throw one at me. Throw one at me. Come on. Okay, that was just silly, man. Am I really just out of range of all healers? I mean, it looks like it, right? That's so disappointing, man.
Conversion.
I'm actually literally not allowed to pop a defensive because I need one later. So it's like one of those please heal me, please heal me, please heal me moments. You know? Please keep me alive moments. Like, what do I use? Do I use cloak? That seems like heavy. Just throw me a heal. Don't keep it 20%. I got nothing.
Get in spark spots. Use defensives. And then we're spreading for waves. Clear these fast in the waves.
Like there's sippy cup and like I'll be fine, but like
goes out range for charge.
look, I'm like okay, now we're getting a bit of healing. Now we got some healing.
Use a defensive if you have the dot. We have wave coming. Be in your wave spots.
Like look, I cloak, but like oh man.
Just stay alive.
Cloak just feels like too much. So there I got some hots, like we're okay for a bit.
Get into spark spots. Shield 3.
Personal. Ugh. Live. Please heal. Please heal. Heal. Ah. It's a pain. God. Yeah, it's just the healing, I think, man.
In the fucking middle of the boss?
That's weird.
How is that possible?
Definitely like heals favorite night, Dalaran. Dude, it's something about healing. I don't know what it is. Like, it's just lack of healing or something? Because the other nights, like, we were okay, but then tonight and last night, it was a little sketch. It was one of those things where you could just see my health just, like, not going anywhere. I burned my sippy cup. All I can do is faint. That's not going to heal me. I burned a vanish just so I can get a soothing darkness. I don't even have soothing darkness. Doesn't even matter. I wonder, actually, if I should just give up maybe, like, cold blood and pick up soothing darkness now. Now I'm starting to think maybe that'll be value. I pressed vanish for no reason then. A little bit sad about that. Like, is there some way I can big brain an extra talent point just for soothing? Like, maybe I could take away acrobatic and put soothing so I can vanish and dance when I get a heal. But that's about it. I guess I had the mindset of like, I have soothing, but that's outlaw only. You know it's bad when I'm just clenching because of HP. Dude, I've used everything too.
Can we make that not happen again?
Emancipation never slowed ever. Yeah, I remember that back in the day. Denounce, miss. Yeah. Good night, see you tomorrow. Thanks so much, Going Balls. Appreciate it, my man.
Yeah. I mean, after the first initial set, there was like 6 in the middle. And we ended up getting all of them, but 2.
Okay, another thing I can do is I can use a health potion. I don't have any good ones, but like better than nothing. What I can do is I can maybe slap him like over here, so I can like hit him.
I got whip my tips in there too.
5 minutes, still 241 Angry Feather. Yo.
Like one of the 4 I could have hit.
I believe. Okay. If I can get myself a Grief Torch for the Warrior, I believe you can get yourself a Rage Feather. Please don't leave him with a Panda. Please don't leave him with a Volpera. Please, not a Gnome. Night Elf, I'll roll it. Undead, we'll roll it. Ah, Kulturin, I'll work. Oh god.
Lost.
I never knew that. I guess he's lagging or something.
No. Dodge breath. Left. Spark spots.
Spread. Pushback incoming.
Pushback. Touch breath.
Breath incoming.
Left mid.
Rank 1 heal pots? Yeah, okay. I have not went to the auction house to pick up rank 1 health pots, okay? This is just the stuff that I collect whenever I'm out and about and I'm doing my, what is it, dirt pile treasures. Literally dirt pile treasures. I don't spend gold on those health pots because rogues generally never need them.
Push.
There's like a handful of fights where they were actually useful. Outside of that, it's excess. Except apparently for this fight.
Spread.
They're fast, and we have bombs and breath.
I just never really realized just how like starved subtlety is for some of these resources. I didn't realize I couldn't even get a talent point into a Soothe the Darkness. But also there's like some weird talent point stuff that I'm already doing as sub just to squeeze out the most amount of damage. So I guess on par. Some quality stuff they're just missing as a spec, where I wouldn't be missing them as outlaw whatsoever.
Touch breath. Bombs out.
Ah, come on, Douglas. Why you gotta do that to me? Can't even sprint just because it's been too many cooldown. Just gotta take care of this. Hit it with a blind. Why am I health low? Why am I health low?
Do in the back.
I don't see any.
Push.
Are you sure?
Touch breath.
Breath incoming.
Bombs out.
I'll angle the camera so you guys don't have to look at the chicken wing all night long. So you can actually kind of see under the bird.
Watch health. Dodge breath.
Breath incoming.
Slow.
They did a pretty good job with the boss textures, if anything. Like they knew that people were going to be looking at the boss super up close the whole time, so the textures look good. Rogues generally never need them down in 2023. I mean, that's been my entire prog. Like, are there some moments where they're useful? For sure. Like Mythic Pluses at the high end. Yeah. I just haven't done like a, what, 24? So far I haven't really had a need for them.
Failure baiting. Breath in 5. Breath coming.
Moving blue.
Red, get ready. Red move.
I was like saying Warlock's need more over DR, you know what I mean?
Blue.
Or Demon Hunters need more mobility. It's one of those like natively class things.
Breath incoming.
Moving.
Target.
Red, get ready. Red move, stun. Look back and finish. Blue, get ready.
Moving blue.
Breath incoming.
Red baiting.
Trying to get ahead of Raz as best we can.
Baiting blue.
Now we're just baiting. We're not trying to break that shield. When the shield breaks, that's when the ants come out. Don't want to do that.
Off the shield.
Blue, get ready.
Target
Off the
changed.
shield.
Breath incoming.
Removing blue.
Now we want to do it.
Red, get ready. Red move.
Target you.
It's right on the thing. It's a big move.
I gotta stop vanishing there then.
That's good.
This guy's gotta die.
Phase 2.
There we go. So we reposition the
Let's
boss.
do this.
Setting up.
Be in your shield spots. Use your pot.
Spread.
Give him a red. Nice.
Inversion. 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 Okay. Be in wave spots, then we have charges. Do not cleave. Get through wave, roll it off for charge. Do not get hit by charges. Get to spark spots. If you have a dot, use a personal. Which we
Spread.
get these kicks and get into wave spots.
Push back in. Move to center.
Get through wave.
Should pop a heal pot.
Wave shield 2
This is
coming.
so
Spread.
annoying. I have 2 healers in my vicinity. 2 of them.
Not cleave.
Ugh. Sorry, my annoy boys.
Ready? Inversion. Inversion.
I killed that guy.
Inversion.
Thing
This
dead.
is
Get them
Sparks.
up and get Larson up.
Oh, both of them can get up. Okay.
Sparks into wave. This one's in the hurt. Clear these fast and then get to wave positions.
Push back in.
Wave.
Move to center.
Get through. Range follow out for charges. Do not get hit.
Okay, I want to kind of sit nearby so I can get a heal.
Charges
Maybe
now.
I'll get like
Spread.
in vicinity for healer. There we go.
Wave coming.
I feel like that's what I gotta do. Just stand
Personal
closer in the
dot.
middle.
Wave coming and then sparks.
Push back in. Move to center.
Through wave.
And sit in the middle, get a heal or 2.
Going into spark spots. Stay healthy.
Okay, sparks I can just
Get
cloak.
these, and then we have shield 3. Spread for shield. Kill each other.
On the back.
So one in the back.
Ah, I got it. Nice. I got nothing. I got nothing here. It's all about whether they can heal me.
Inversion.
Inverted? Okay, at least I'm getting close to the healer. Oh, give me the heals. Oh, this is so much safer.
Inversion.
Look at my health.
Healthstone's helping.
Ah, I'm gonna die. Ah, I'm gonna die.
Inversion.
Health stones, I got nothing. Oh, okay. I mean, we kind of have people alive, but it's like nothing killed us mechanically here. Just
Healer needs to go with kill squad
dead.
or hit squad.
Ranger spread. Melee on back foot.
So we kind of hang out by this guy. God, I had the wrong one targeted the entire
Dance
time.
first, and then we have breath.
Gonna dodge the boss. Dodging the balls.
Doing dance. Move for breath.
Dodging Raza. Go long if we need to.
First teleport's coming.
Teleport
Do
sync
not slow
soon.
them.
We don't want to slow any of the ads, we just want a DPS. And then we're gonna go in the middle and go mayhem.
Then we get to the middle.
Very, very
grip,
soon.
kill,
Mayhem.
And then
Big mayhem play. Okay,
stun, kill.
big mayhem play in the middle. While dodging orbs if we
Raid,
can.
move out to teleport. Gateway.
Ah, I'm gonna get oh, I don't like where I'm at. Oh, I don't like where I'm at. Oh, I don't like where I'm at. I got hit by way too many of those things. I gotta practice that. Are you Nightborn? Yes, I am. Yes, I am. 98% sure got a dud. Sherlock got a dud. Maybe, maybe. But I burned Warlock Hellstone, I burned Potion, I burned everything there. I would feel so much safer as Outlaw, man. I feel like that, just surviving. I want to go back to Outlaw, man. I want to go back to Outlaw so badly. I feel like I survived so much better. Shoot as a health pot. I did, that's the thing. I already had one, it was on cooldown. Like if you look at my healing.
I don't think there's anything.
We had a refreshing healing pod, Crimson Vial, Healthstone, like everything I can was used. I'm burning 6 times with casting Healing Vial.
Everybody knows that if you have blue, like you don't have to join it like one group. You can have a bunch.
Some rogues have started running for Raza Iron Stomach instead of Fleet-Footed. And you just get a little bit less movement, but like better survivability. It's just the it's the P into the intermission part where you gotta do the ads and then RASZAGETH does a flyby. I swear to you, if I'm not running Fleet-Footed, because the way we're baiting, we're forcing melee to stand on the range to make sure we get the right baits. Where melee, you will usually go with the tank, right? And it'll just start working on the boss, and we're kind of like doing our own thing. RASZAGETH baits on the ranged, and the ranged use their mobility skills in order to get around. I have sprint, which I can use every 2 minutes. That's about it. That's about all. Maybe I could just start using clever uses of shadow steps around the phase. But man, when we gotta move and there's nothing to step to, it's rough. It's actually pretty rough. Being a rogue, actually, Rachel, about being a rogue, is there actually buff poison where you don't have spells? So being a rogue, is there a racial buff poison since you don't have spells? So poisons technically do count as a magic damage.
I
Like if you look at the
that's not
racial.
our biggest issue, right? Consistency is right now, but the damage in that phase when we
Where is
do
it?
get out of it is pretty consistently not where it needs to be.
Is it this? This magic affinity increases magic damage dealt. So this works off of your trinkets. This works or used to work off of like trinkets, procs for abilities, poisons, everything that is magic damage counts. And in subtlety, you do get quite a bit of magic damage as shadow damage. Like anything that isn't physical damage, anything that counts as like shadow damage, anything that counts as like nature damage, all magic damage. It does have to be like a fireball specifically. Anything that is counted as magic damage that bypasses armor is buffed. So technically for sub, technically for assassin, you do get some value, but that's not necessarily why I play Nightborn. A good portion of it is just the looks.
Sparks. Push back. To your left. Dodge breath. One right.
But most rituals result in about like a 1% gain loss.
Bombs out.
I think in PvP, certain rituals have a lot more of a hidden value than most people realize. Like the orc or night elf, like being able to shout about the spell isn't super useful in like context of PvE or variation PvE, but in PvP it's huge. Shadow melding like the right spell, I mean it gives you like a better positional opportunity, survivability.
Clear fast, and we have bombs and breath.
And when it comes to case of rogues, it's actually damage.
Breath.
That could mean like a garrote, which lets you set up like a big go. Potentially cheap shot to proc find weakness guaranteed. You know, things like that.
Waiting and then push. Middle's safe.
That was definitely delayed.
Dodge breath. Bombs out. Spark spots. Bomb sparks on the outside. Stay alive. Dodge breath. Left.
Left side.
In for push. In the healing. Dodge breath.
Mages of 20 key at 319. That's pretty good.
Watch health. Stop. Dodge breath. Push.
I feel like we pushed a little early there. Let's go to bed now. Thanks so much for coming by, Patrick. Hope you have a good one, my man. I got 2 shoulders for 18 from that. Plus 18 boost, got boosted in. And SBG has a key. That's pretty good.
Melee bait. Breath and 5. Breath coming now. Red move. Seems like it's head. Go back and finish.
Moving, bro.
People dead on Team Red.
Right, get ready. Go. Blue, get ready.
Moving, bro.
Oh god, we may be in a bit of trouble.
Right, get ready to stun. Right, move. Go back and finish.
That was a lot of messing on blue side.
Blue, get ready.
So I have a shadow step, so should be able to close the gap.
Red finish, and then we bait. Get shield low. Red can go.
Target you.
Blue, get ready.
Weapon command.
Moving, bro.
No kick on triangle red side.
I had to burn both of my heals because the debuff couldn't fall off. That's what a debuff you gotta get healed through. And I had to burn both the Hullstone and the potion.
Phase 2.
That's gonna feel really weird for this part right here. I don't know, man. I don't know if I'll have story ability for this. To be honest. It's gonna be really messy.
Really weird.
Chill.
Everything is fine.
Just die. Killing people.
Unfortunate. So there, I think the red side was still slow on their ads. And we already pushed the boss.
Where I was supposed to be.
That was unfortunate.
Saw the circle, like, we got people.
What'd you get?
Specifically you, it's just we
Did you actually get yourself a rage feather?
Sometimes it's good.
Did we?
Most of the time we get first, it's bad. I don't know. Get it?
Can we just have the rest of the range on the red side just be like line up in the same line as us?
Alright, so it seems like the red side is having issues. I don't think it makes a difference whether I switch outlaw for a couple of pulls.
Like, don't.
Wait, you got a crystallized droplet?
Well, this is
And then
the
you
thing,
say it's worse
baiting in
than what you
front of our
got?
melee cluster, though. So I'm wondering if
Wait, what is that supposed to be?
Is the melee cluster not actually stacked?
Hold on, 421 item level, you mean?
For the most part, we're pretty good.
Haste Mastery with 33% haste enchant. Or 33 haste enchant.
that's what I'm saying. Like, instead of having the range like over in this position here between like the first and second ad set.
Wait, you're trying to
having
replace it
them,
with your
like,
crafted ring?
more in the center here.
But I have my
in the
fire
same
ring.
line as
But
us,
are you trying to
essentially.
replace your crafted
So
ring?
No matter what, the first breath is going to come down right.
Well, it depends
on
what the
top of
item levels of your
here. So, like,
crafted
they'll
ring.
have to move as well.
Unless it's like garbage stats for you.
Isn't that the whole reason you do it that way?
Yes, it is. But we keep having the breath baited in front of us, and we're losing melee because of it.
421.
Like this before tonight, though.
No, crafting's better always.
I have a lot of these.
Well, I think a crafted ring for Aeronog is way too good, especially if you do like fire damage.
Every time it's been
And you're a demonologist, so you do Shadow Flame.
healer in the
It show more damage on the fire ring
instead of
side.
going melee,
Is that the slot one?
I was baiting it out because I was
Really?
right outside that melee group. We fixed
Huh.
that. Then we
It says it's better than the fire
bait
ring?
come in and it was an issue 1 or 2 pulls. Then we corrected that and then Laura did it like 1 or 2 pulls. Like anytime we put a new healer over there, it's happened because they're just they're
I'm not sure.
3 hours into raid, right? At this point, and it should happen like one time, and then you guys adjust.
I don't disagree.
Yeah, and if Pete is stacking on us and he's our new healer, then what is the issue then?
Somebody moving early, like before.
I haven't looked at every pull. I have no
Yeah,
idea.
it's not-
but I
it's
looked
not
at
just
the
Pete.
one pull. I saw the.
I'm gonna beat him for a second, boys, while we're trying to figure out what's going on. Still taking sockets and slapping on my biz belt. Is it the same? Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, it's weird that it's telling you to replace the Aeronog ring. I thought when it said like slot 1, it was talking about your crafted ring. That's pretty weird. I'm not sure. 20 quarter stars of mail. Yo, easy key this week. Literally free.
On top of Frosty and Bill.
Play melee range.
Oh, if you're playing, no.
Alright, chat.
Version go to melee range. That's the only adjustment that needs to be made.
That's what I was gonna say. It's like if you just stick one range in.
This next hour.
Yeah, but this wasn't a thing before last night either. I'll play melee range, but will I also have a conversation about this like before? I'm the reason before we had the boots conversation. I made it.
No, they did it. They made it without you last night.
And this next hour will hopefully end up getting ourselves some progression, boys.
I get free cleave on the second act.
That's fine, but if we're losing people every time on red, like, and we're not frogging it all, what does it fucking matter? Just playing melee. Doesn't need to be an argument dissertation.
It definitely looks like Decrepit's too.
Could that be me? Like I'm like,
oh.
Wouldn't be any of the melee.
Think we're running wrong gems? Could be. Very much could be.
When I was in, I only played the top of melee, and if I had the spark, it moved out slightly out of the
Alright, boys.
towards the back.
I mean, I can attest to me.
Let's have some fun for a bit here. Since we actually get to play Alpha for like 2 seconds.
Tonight, just drop it.
I know. I'm
just
saying.
drop it. Shut the fuck up. Please stop.
Okay, I'm gonna mute it. It's getting really heated. Really heated. Oh my god. Tension's high. Alright, chat. That came out of left field. I have no idea how to explain it. I'm gonna mute it for a second. Oh. Hey, I'd love it at 10:05. It's pretty fun in PvP. I wish it was a little bit stronger, but like for the most part, we're alright. I wish we just need like one more buff. We'll just ignore that, chat. Don't let that reflect our guild, please. Please don't. Mythic Grass? Yeah, Mythic Grass, Darren. This is the one where we cloak? I think we're over the cloak. We kill and spree this. Oh, damage, boys, boys. Can we hold on to that for like 2 seconds? Maybe? The whole mythic raid, most of it, yeah. Vast majority of it. Vast majority of it. Like, this is the only fight where I'm playing majority of it for sub. Although, it doesn't really feel like the difference between sub and outlaw here it really is all that massive. Like, is there a difference? For sure. Sub, I think, does a lot better when it comes to, like, you pushing RASZAGETH's shield. But, like, we have enough damage to push the shield every single time. So I don't really know if it's, like, a necessary subtlety play. I think it's more optimal. But, like, outlaw can do well. Although definitely is not a spec that's behind for this fight. Okay, I think we would just stop. We were just gonna end up pushing the boss. There we go. We used the blue. Another 2k Valor. Yo, get it, man, get it. Hell yeah. Alright, so this build sucks at AoE though, so we're gonna try to see if we can make some kind of damage happen here, boys. We're gonna try our best. A little blows at AoE. Just absolutely.
Target.
I literally have to grapple out. That's unfortunate. Mobility. Am I running 2 minute dance? Yeah, I am running 2 minute sprint here too. Man. It really feels so weird at times.
Target change. Target.
Alright, so I should have a lot more survivability here in this part. I think I'm gonna save my vanishes for like when I actually need survivability, when I need healing. So I won't use vanishes offensively. Because this whole part is just by phases anyway. I don't really know if it's a good time to use Killing Spree on this boss. Maybe when the winds are happening. It doesn't get pushed. I take less damage maybe. Actually, that may not be a bad idea. Use Vanish here to get us a little bit of a heal. Look, the stabilization with Vanish is so nice. Now we can do with this. Now we got a kill spree again, so we can kill spree this next thing, this wave. Eventually, yeah, kill spree the wave. Nice. So now hopefully we get the red and we run in the middle and just do damn. Maybe. Yeah, we do get red. Big guzzle. Big guzzle damage. Okay. We kill and spray the next wave, which leave us chilling. The 35% damage reduction is noticeable. We get a wave in a bit here. No, we're not. We got a wave now. I can use the wave. Bypass it. Yo, this is so much more survivable, dude. Holy cow. Survivability feels great right now. Actual prog?
Move to center.
When we vanish for survivability, which should mostly be okay. We're gonna get sparks and then big AoE. I will cloak this, honestly. Yeah, I'll cloak it. We can back up. And hopefully we get to do our red. Oh god. Yeah, now we're red. Inverted, we vanish. Beat the shield. Beat the line. Everybody is dying. So maybe do it. Yeah, because at the end. I was so close, dude. We were dying at the end. Yeah, it's just living for everybody else is a little bit tougher. Like, as Outlaw, you live is so much better. Oh, man. Biz Bell for you with a socket, somehow 360 DPS increase. That's good, man. That's good stats. It's great stats. Also, Fight Club when you win Friday, 5-1-1 Duels Friday, 5 PM EST time. I think 11 GMT or DET. I think it's GT. I don't even know, man. All right, I'm gonna mute him. Hopefully we.
Hostage, you take 3
God.
seconds.
Hopefully with this. Hopefully everybody calmed down a little bit more.
It was like farther.
It was just getting heated earlier, man.
Like I was behind 2 people that got it. They were closer to the center. I just was in between them.
Yeah, which is good. All right, let's go back to sub, boys. Let's go back to sub. I feel like I'm gonna get yelled at for not being sub.
Following out the wave, are people like spreading out to, you should be going to like behind where your spot is.
But yeah, Jaren, I played majority of this tier. Most of this as Outlaw only. Even single target fights like Taros. I played a bit as Assassin, but then Outlaw ended up actually doing a lot better than Assassin on that one. Because you can, if you get good enough roles, you can really play outside of your sim. And do pretty well. Now we gotta go back to sub. I'm hoping that healing improves or something, man. It just, I feel so tanky as Outlaw compared to like sub. A sub, I feel like my damage is good, consistent. Everything's like, there's not a lot of like, it's very easy to like play the rotation compared to Outlaw, which is like constantly changing, you're fishing for buffs. It's a little bit more demanding, but that survivability of just like saving a vanish and using a vanish with soothing and stuff, super nice. Because I already have like leech and everything. I got leeching poison, all that stuff. Like survivability should be pretty good in this build. Like, maybe I could swap something to recuperator, like cold blood for recuperator. But I feel like cold blood with kill, the secret technique is just such a good portion of my damage.
Yeah, yesterday was we don't talk about
Yeah, I forget what Clay and I spoke about. I felt like we were supposed to do.
One more socket? You almost done, huh?
Sally Frost
one more in your ring.
To get their cooldowns.
Yeah, wow. Actually, just socket it out. That's crazy. How many gem slots you got? I think I got like one, but everything but a ring. Got the helm, got the neck. We get the belt.
If that's what we want to do.
I got one ring, but not the other. We just got this one today. If you remember.
Second set of bombs in P2. I've been just going to whatever Venn diagram I see of the bombs and just standing there with globe to pick it up.
Yeah, the only scenario where you need to do that is if there's a bomb that's in melee range or close to melee range. So like, if the charges
I did the firing for 21. Dude, it was the first thing after like Mythic. This was the first item I've gotten from a vault, I think.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I think it's like after the first time we did Mythics.
And in the scenario that there is one close to melee, you just need to be like hard stack.
It definitely got it really early.
So you're guaranteed to get.
And I didn't realize at the time just how big it would be. Like it seemed really big, and it was like at the time early sims were like maybe just kind of go with cowl. Nobody had like the accurate sims that we have today, with just how good it is. And I was just like, all right, I guess I'll grab it, and maybe I'll grab the cowl. I just had it for the stat stick for a bit.
Fucking red.
But then the cowl, I mean, it was huge.
See every time.
All the people are gonna have a heart attack when they see my Versa. Yeah. Yeah. Big Versa. That ring does have a lot of Versa, doesn't it?
How successfully do you get a freedom off on those selling?
If they're at range, not always. Like if they're in melee, I always get it.
See, if they're at range, it's okay.
Dodge breath. Sparks. Back.
Breath incoming.
Breath.
Pushback incoming.
Good for push. This is gateway into spark spots.
Spread.
Clear fast. Bombs and then breath. Bombs out. Watch breath. Middle.
I could pump it this run. Uh-oh, dead. You can get a res.
Baiting and then push.
Getting about here-ish.
Get in. Watch breath.
Doing that shadow step at the end is a super sketch. Because you can go like just flying off the platform. Happened to somebody earlier.
Sparks.
Not today, but like early weeks.
Bomb sparks on the outside. Watch breath.
Okay.
Push.
Do, 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 do.
Watch breath.
You know, I never actually just tried double stepping that. Or no, you can. Maybe get some advantage from somewhere else.
Stop. Watch breath.
Do, 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 do. Oh, you just pushed with dots.
Need fort.
That's crazy. Unless somebody didn't stop. Do 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 do.
Phase change.
Melee bait. Breath in 5. Red move. Back and finish. Blue get ready.
Blame and he'll have to get next.
Red is baiting. Good shield low.
You're gonna have to burn this shield really quickly.
Red can
Move
move.
this guy. Murder this man.
Blue get ready.
Blue remove it.
Target change.
Red get ready. Red move. We're good to keep moving to the next one. Do we want to bait still?
Yeah, might as well just bait, just bait.
Just bait. Blue get ready. Good shield low.
Moving blue.
Red get ready. Red move.
Okay, here I can't really do much. I can pick up or health stone.
Breath incoming.
Ready.
Billy.
I have nothing. I have nothing.
Oh, rip.
Red.
That is unfortunate. So this is what happens when you don't break the blue debuff.
I took a really big hit and had to use it, and I used one on the first
Do,
fucking
do, do,
ad
do,
'cause
do.
my overheal did not get healed up quick enough, so I popped one.
So that's what we gotta do on the blue side. When the big guy uses the debuff, it's like a healing prevention thing, and if we still have it after a couple of seconds, it'll explode, basically wiping everybody on that platform. It just does a ton of damage. Technically, you can live it if you're a tank or if you get an immunity, but there's just no way to get past that. It's one of those things that just gotta get healed through it. And depends on like how healers are, like, do we have a cooldown there? Can we actually heal somebody? That's where you're usually using like a health stone or a potion or something. And that one just will vanish as outlaw. Or like warlock cookie, worst to worst. Or sip a cup for that, if I can save it. Helps there as well. But if you don't heal through it, that's what happens. That's unfortunate, man. Dying in that section. Just because they're doing pretty good too. Like, I think damage is pretty decent. Could imagine progressing this fight and not getting overly hungry. Yeah, I do. Honestly, it's a lot. This one in particular is like the one fight that's like the most amount of pulls I've got into this one. I feel like that we did get some point to RASZAGETH and we decided that we are just gonna do re-clears. I honestly felt that at that time that maybe just starting to work on Raza and trying to figure out Raza was the play at the time. And I wonder how much progression would have been at if we did end up just doing Raza that entire time. Instead of like the 2 re-clears we did afterwards. Those 2 weeks worth of progress would have probably be like done wonders for us. Okay, when you stare at that chicken wing the entire time. Yeah, she is a big old chicken. I loved Raza when there was like the Witch's Veil event, the holidays stuff. That was my favorite version of Raza. Had a wreath and a candy cane in one. Paw? Claw? What do you call it? Talon? It's kind of like a bird. It's a prehistoric bird. That's my favorite version of Raza.
Breath. Arms out. Breath. Back 2, gateway into spark spots. Clear fast, and then we have bombs and breath. Bombs out. Dodge breath. It's middle. Baiting and then push.
Pushback incoming.
Safe. Watch breath. Bombs out. Get your spark spots. Bomb sparks on the outside.
Down.
Up.
2 people down.
Jump off.
Die.
Yeah, 2 people down. Just that's not unfortunate. That's a reset. Oh man. Looks like we still have a bit of work for us this week, boys. I was really hoping we'd be able to get a lot more progression, but it definitely does feel like we're took a step back tonight. That's unfortunate, man.
Holding out, but I
repair.
What asked for? A repair. I still gotta complete this quest for a while, Catalyst one.
I'm not a saint, you're mad. Your sugar-coated doll is not so pure, my bad. I don't give a. You're stepping on me and that come on mama touch you better than that. You're mad, I guess you're mad. Wore my best pajama for this drama. Wait, it's talking like that, like that, like that.
5, 4,
I'm not gonna
3,
spend the night.
2,
I'm talking. You got bad things on your mind. Keep walking. Spit your words on someone else. Don't act like you're so obsessed with me. You know that I ain't coming back. I'm sorry. Read my lips, you do not like that. You're drowning with
Breath.
me.
Right.
Well, come as a bitch, get ready for this.
Sparks. Back.
Tries my best, confess. Will hate me wearing the pants. You look so damn obsessed. But making me a perfect
Breath.
I think it's actually better. That felt a lot better to just shadow step and then vanish.
Bombs out.
You got bad things on your mind. Keep walking. Spit your words on someone else. Don't act like you're so obsessed with me.
Just for like that uptime.
Flashback. Gateway into spark spots.
Read my lips, you do not like that. You're drowning without me. Thinking of that, but if you want my sympathy, honey.
I'm a rugged warlock now, done. Yeah, might as well. I think I like it a lot.
Bombs out. Dodge breath. Middle. Baiting and then push. Watch your feet. Safe.
Watching. Look at my feet. Watching my feet go flying off the platform.
Dodge breath. Bombs out.
Spread.
Sparks. Bomb sparks on the outside. Dodge breath. Up.
Hurry.
Good for push. Dodge breath.
Had to do another vantage there. I was hoping maybe not burn it.
Bombs out. Watch health or way ahead.
Get off the ball. Start pushing.
Okay, that's probably the best way to push. Because this is where we should have all our cooldowns properly lined up.
Use boots.
Phase change.
Melee bait. Breath in 4. Coming.
Moving blue.
Try to get ready. Red move.
Baiting blue.
Get ready.
Target check.
Get ready.
Oh, this guy should be burned very, very quickly. Yeah, he just got guzzled. Just absolutely guzzled.
I can finish. Blue, get ready.
Moving blue.
I feel like I should start moving as soon as Raza appears. That'd be so much safer. As soon as she appears, we just go. I'll start doing that actually. Because that'll make it so much safer.
Off the shield.
As soon as Raza pops over. Okay.
Moving blue.
Red, get ready. Red, move.
Don't have a sippy cup here. But I'll watch my health and I'll healthstone if I need to. No, I'm chilling.
Red's clear.
Just pumping, boys. Okay, that was maybe too aggressive of a secret technique, but that's alright.
Jack this boss up.
Get into shield spots. Yes, use pots.
My eyeball.
Shield now. Make sure you're green.
Give me the good, easy one. Nope, not easy. Let's keep walking.
Conversion.
Take us for a walk.
Conversion.
God, that shield got cracked.
Wave.
If the shield is an egg, his shield got cracked. Okay, I got nothing for this charge.
Get ready for
I'll go do a
wave.
shadow
Make sure you're
step.
green.
Move to center.
Follow it out.
I guess I can avoid it, can't I?
Charge now. Good spread. Get into spark spots. Use a defensive if you have the dot.
Spread.
Be in spots. Spread for wave. After wave is shield 2.
Move to center.
Ow, that hurts.
Through. Spread for shield.
Pain. At least we got a heal though.
Get your spots.
Spread.
Shield now. Red as prio. Get ready.
Big guzzle.
Conversion. 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 Alright.
Ow.
Watch your feet. We are doing sparks, wave, and charges. Get into spark spots. Clear these fast. Use defensives, and then we get to waves. Get to waves. Wave spots.
Move to center.
Be green.
I'm gonna stand on
Follow
this
those
screen
out
for
for
a bit.
charges. Do not get hit. Get those out.
Nice.
And spread for waves. Use
We got a trinket for this next one.
Wave now. Make sure you're green.
Push back in. Move to center.
Sparks, get ready.
Just be in spark spots. And we have shield 3, so we gotta be quick.
I think we clogged this.
Once they spawn, get to your spot. Okay, get out. Make sure you're green. Get the interrupts.
Back middle. Need help.
Hellstone.
Ah, we missed a spark. Are you kidding me? Miss a spark. You're kidding me? We can't be doing that. Do we live? No, we don't live. Oh, that's so rough. That was like the best healing we've had tonight, man, too. That's crazy. That is crazy. I think somebody called it out last second, too. That's rough.
Could very well be. Get full expo trap off the second set. If that's helpful.
I'm bringing first and third there because if I use them in second,
Nova for every single one. Have Arcade Tours in that last one, and then Fear for the one before it.
I know this was said yesterday, but I know it's a lot of damage, but
Was this Spark next to me by
we
chance?
still do want to two-stack in the spots under the boss if we can. I don't know if they're more spread than normal.
Me and Zox are 2 stacking under, always.
If we, okay, that's good. Yeah, we can use our defensives and get through that with a two-stacking. We should be able to
One
spread
squad
a lot
was two
faster.
stacking. Feels bad to burn one of these runes. Because they're 2 hours duration, but if I want to make a couple of good pulls, a couple of next few pulls good, might as well. At least it got it less expensive. Should I push to 3k IO because I think it's doable to focus on. Yeah, honestly, why not, right? Just to get there, just for the sake of like having it. I feel like it probably will help
Same as P1.
for like next season too. It's like 3k on main from last season. When get into keys and stuff.
Who's in a different spot than P1?
Kind of in the same spot, but Keith is like a little bit behind. He's just dying. We double stack together.
Yeah, I can get to the first and second one, no problem. The third one, there's no way I can get to you. By this grouping right next to Frosty there on that right side there. Somebody was far out there.
I'm in that area too, and I'm usually alone. But my spark machine was able to.
Yeah, that spark that went off was something that was kind of far out, so it's kind of hard to get there.
Oh yeah, that was.
What is the feeling like? Zuckles is doing 100k HPS. That's the only thing that's what we needed. Is big HPS numbers. I was thinking maybe everybody else would have improved, but it's just Zuckles just pumping mad healing that whole phase. Just absolutely unloading.
3, 2, 1.
Druids, man.
I love Croakia, dude.
So. Touch breath.
Breath incoming.
Sparks.
Spread.
Respect.
Yeah, this opener is all kinds of scuffed. That's unfortunate.
Breath incoming.
Breath. Comes out. Breath. Push. Gateway into spark spots.
Almost messed up that cloak.
Spread.
Clear fast. And we have bombs and breath. Bombs out. Dodge breath. Right. Baiting and then push.
Push back in.
Safe. Dodge breath.
Breath incoming.
That could be scary.
Bombs out.
Spread.
Sparks. Bomb sparks on the outside. Dodge breath. Left.
He said left, I'll look left on me.
We're ahead. Dodge breath. Bombs out. Slow.
It's got auto.
Dodge
Papa
breath.
sippy.
Stop.
Breath incoming.
Off the boss and down.
Push.
Yeah, we're doing a little good damage. Just ahead for a good while.
Phase change.
Melee stack. Breath on 5. Ready?
Target
Red
you.
move.
I gotta click.
Blue, get ready.
Breath incoming.
Moving.
Red baits. Shield low.
Alrighty, boys. Big damage of the bus or mini bus.
Red can move. Blue, get ready.
Breath
Blue
incoming.
moving.
Uh-oh, that could be bad.
Red, get ready.
Click.
We'll stun him. Can stun, can stun, can
Red
stun.
move.
Okay.
Stun.
Blue baiting.
Red is baiting.
Don't break the shield. Don't break the shield.
Red can move.
Target you.
I don't really have anything for this. Healing wise.
Breath incoming.
Blue
But
moving.
we're okay. Alright. That felt pretty good.
That's good.
Everybody's alive. Chad, this could be maybe a good pull. Maybe this is where we get the most prog.
Use your pot.
Healer's DPS.
Watch it be up now. Spread for absorb. Trigger your green.
Give me red, just so I can shadow step over. Nice.
Ready? Conversion. Inversion. Spread for wave. Wave and then charges. Wave coming, you get through and follow it out. You're not gonna buy charges.
Does the wave get worse and worse and worse as it, like, as the fight goes on?
Use a personal view of the dot.
Or is it just me?
Get to spark spots.
Spread.
Spark spots. Watch your health. Spread for wave.
You're too far forward. Boston.
I'm too far, going too far away.
Get through wave.
Get a healer
and
too.
Shield 2. Through. Spread for shield. Make
There we
sure
go.
you buff.
Got a healer too.
Spread.
Shield now. Make sure
Give
you're
it red. Blue.
Inversion. Inversion.
Everybody alive? Yo,
Sparks first,
hold
then
up.
waves, then charge.
Chat! I think we actually got a real pull on our hands. Actually real pull, as long as you don't scuff it here.
Eight. Get ready for sparks. Get into your spark spots. Clear these fast and then we move for wave. Spread for wave. Get
Move
clears.
to center.
Follow that out for charge. Do not get by charge.
Now there's needed
Offensive,
something.
Spread for wave. Wave coming now.
Need to get a heal here.
This is spark into shield. We have to move very fast.
Use all of your CCs here.
As these come out. Okay, spread. All storms, stay alive.
Keep it red. Nice.
Inversion. Inversion. Use grief if you have it. Inversion. Good. Melee stack on the ad, ranger spread on the left.
Chat, actually kind of alive. Potentially real pull. Potential real pull, real prog. So here we are going to be chilling. Guzzle it. Dodge orbs.
First. Dance and then breath. Dance. Breath coming now. Move.
Ow.
Get ready for teleport.
No slows.
Do not slow. Let them get to the middle. You'll stun, burn, and at 5 seconds, everyone burn them. Everyone go to gateway.
To gateway.
Man group. Get ready. Finish them off. Take gate.
Gate. Open them out.
Or again, these ones do not dot them or anything. They will be rooted.
Ow. I think one of the ads ate some. Yeah, I think they ate a couple. Otherwise, it was a good pull, chat. But that's where we're supposed to get the ads down the middle and nuke them down, make sure none of them escape, and then we'll hopefully have one of these ads pretty low by then. And then the next set of ads, when they shift, there will be a bunch of ads also walk in the middle. They'll get rooted in the middle, and we just keep them there. We don't touch them. Don't hit them with any abilities whatsoever. And then we just nuke the 2 ads. And I think we do one more RASZA thing, but then it should be done by then. And then we go back up here on the platform and we do the final dance, which is probably the easiest part of the fight. Like everything, we've done the hard parts. That's like the last kind of sort of difficult part.
They should die. Like if they're not dead, then we're not DPSing them. Because we have to go for
but
the
yeah.
wave.
That's pretty good. Hey, I'll take it.
He's fearing for DPS, right? So it's not gonna hold it for force. Like we're getting 2 seconds of value out of spear.
Yeah, prog, yeah, we're doing it. We're doing it, boys. Actually doing it.
I arsenaled them on there.
Yeah, I think you arsenal after the leg sweep. And then I can like probably put my cap down.
The thing about Ursuls is you have to let him get out of the Ursuls.
Doing like a shit ton of damage to those. He's gonna spear there anyway. Just let him spear there because.
Yeah.
If we get to that part and be all alive and start practicing that, and then start seeing P3, it's all about getting clean to those parts and then practicing those sections specifically. And then putting it all together. Like, that was our cleanest pull so far. Which is sad that it was like only at the very end of the night we got actually good clean pull. But that tells us what we're going to be doing tomorrow and Thursday. I feel like if we would have had, instead of 2 weeks of reclear, we would just be doing this guy from the get-go. I feel like we might have had a much better idea of like how we're doing it. But man, I think we'll end up getting in the average of pull numbers for this guy.
I left you. I got inverted.
Are we done? I can't tell if we're done or not. I think we're done though. Let's roll 5. Man, there we go.
Let's come back tomorrow with more pulls like the last 30 minutes and less like the first 3 hours.
Yeah, it felt kind of weird. First 3 hours were not super productive.
You guys got this.
The last few pulls definitely were a lot better at the end. Man, we did have a different healer this night, so I wonder if that was like part of the problem, because the healing was very, very different. Like this time, healing was very good. And just all we need is Zucco's pumping 100k HPS. That's all we need. Just give him all the innervates, I guess, maybe. That's all we need. Live by the tree, die by the tree, man. Let the tree be our savior. Alrighty, boys. Thanks so much for coming by. I appreciate ya. I'm a little sad that we didn't get as much progression as I was hoping to, chat. I'll be honest, a little bit sad. But tomorrow, we're just gonna come back and hopefully get some progression on this boss. I don't know if we'll really kill. I think maybe Thursday might be a pretty good kill day. But like, I think we'll just need to come back tomorrow, and tomorrow might just be practice day, and then maybe Thursday is the kill day. But we'll see. We'll see. I was really hoping tonight we would get a lot of prog, man. And last, what, 30 minutes was awesome. It's just the first 3 hours of it were not awesome. But boys, thanks so much for coming by. I appreciate you guys. Are wonderful, beautiful. See you all for the regular tomorrow, yeah? You guys have a wonderful evening. Thanks for hanging out. I'll see you boys tomorrow. Alrighty, boys? Peace. YouTube stream? Okay, there it is. I was gonna say, that kind of crashed apparently. Alright, boys. Later.